What's going on, guys? Nick here with Finfolk Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a D&D stream. We've played a few times before, haven't played a whole lot, so we're pretty new at this. But today we're going to be running Episode 1, Ghost of the Saltmarsh. The DM is going to be Huckleberry, also known as Justin. And my other buddy playing with me is Squatch, a.k.a. Other Justin. So I'm surrounded by Justins currently. Can't seem to get away from them. But anyways, guys, we're going to get started here pretty soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Episode 1. So I'm playing a half-elf warlock class named Corin Namor, and he's dressed in leather armor with a coat and a hood. The leather armor would be like, not really like brown, but like a darkened suntan kind of brown. Not like, you know what I'm saying, like a real bright brown, but like a darker brown is the color of the armor. And he's carrying a rapier on his waist. And
do you have a picture?
Yes, I actually do. It's on the, let's see, pull them up real quick. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not like we're cavemen or anything.
Yeah, I forgot I had artwork done for this guy. Let me swap this
Why
out.
don't you go out in the yard, pick up a fucking rock, and like draw a picture of him on the wall?
Yeah, I don't.
There's boots on your
Okay, so there he is. I can kind of see him. These little things on Roll20 pulling kind of small, but there's the character. I actually had some artwork done on him in the past. But yep, that's him.
No, you got a lot of money. We got you, Chief. Nick's the guy with the most money in the group. We got you.
No, it's just,
free monitors and your fancy ass character artwork. We got you. Nick's got money.
No, I was just saying that because we've had him in like 2 other campaigns that we've started. So I'm trying to like get him through a campaign.
Yeah. Maybe he'll actually get to see the end of this one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Squatch told me earlier that his guy is a tiny, tiny pirate, man.
A Lightfoot halfling.
Sir.
Rogue.
And you two are currently just waking up in the hold of a ship. Y'all have booked passage to a place called Saltmarsh. Your reasons for being there are your own. Y'all can divulge them to each other. Y'all did not know each other prior to being on the ship, but this has been a long voyage on the ocean here, so y'all have taken time to get to know each other, so your characters are familiar with each other and are friendly at this point. But as far as like exactly what y'all told each other about your past and history, that will be left up to you guys. For now, the ship's captain has awoken all the passengers and has told y'all to come up on the deck because y'all are nearing your destination. So.
Okay, and we're in I guess we would be like in the hold in the rest area.
Yeah, you're in the, y'all should be, let me see, I'll go ahead and draw. It's not going to show anything yet,
Squatch, what's the character's name again? I was trying to look at the bio, but it's not pulling up.
Yorfus Copperpot.
Copperpot. Cool.
Gotcha.
Copperpot. I need to put that in my notes so I don't forget, because I'm terrible with names.
I would say I forget you, but I've met you
multiple times.
Oh, God.
Reincarnated.
Yeah.
All right, so, y'all are waking up. You're a little groggy. It's been a long shit. You don't really sleep that great on a ship, but, y'all got your wits about you, and now y'all can head up onto deck if you choose to, or y'all can have a look around the ship, whatever you want to do. But yeah, y'all are still in the hold of the ship at the moment.
And it feels like the ship, like we can tell that it's getting close to land or getting ready to dock or whatever, I guess.
There hasn't been any speed changes, but I mean, it's not turbulent or anything. You can tell. You hear the sound of seagulls, so you gather that you're getting close to some sort of land. There's no rain or storm or wind or anything. You gather it's fair weather, and the only sounds you hear are the waves and the seagulls. So nothing turbulent.
Do I hear any other people or commotion?
Around you, you see a couple of other passengers that had also booked passage on the ship. They're kind of, getting up and getting their belongings together and moving towards the upper deck of the ship. But there's nothing out of the ordinary, just hustle and bustle of people getting ready to disembark.
Gotcha. Well, Copperpot, I don't know about you, but I think I need to stretch my legs, get up top, and walk a little bit. You want to join me?
Mm, 5 more minutes.
Okay. I guess I'll just make my way up top and wait for him right
Okay.
up top.
I'll meet you up there.
All right, so you're rolling over to go back to sleep there, Copperpot.
But
He,
about
he,
2 more minutes.
he's not a
Alright.
morning person, I assume.
I drank a little too heavy last night.
Gotcha.
Fair
Happens to the
enough.
best of us.
All right, so you roll over and conk back out there, and let's see. What's the pronunciation on your character's name again, Nick? Remind me.
Corin, Namor. You can just say
Gotcha.
Ren for. You can say Ren for short. Be easier.
I'm
Okay.
bored.
So-
Some
Corin.
call me Ren.
All right, so you make your way to the upper deck of the ship. You're in line behind a few people as they ascend the stairs. The hold had a fairly large amount of passengers, like it was a pretty crowded voyage, I guess. And as you make your way to the top, let's see here. All right, so you emerge onto the upper deck of the ship, and let's see, we'll go ahead and give you that. Poof. All right, you can go ahead and drop your character there on that ship.
I can't see. I think the fog of war is on. Oh no, I see it. I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah, it should have been revealed
Sorry
top
about
right.
that. Yep, top right. All right, let me zoom in here. I'll zoom way in on this one. Wish I had kind of a better zoom feature on here. It's kind of clunky.
It ain't gonna be exact. It'll still
Yeah.
be moving around just for help you keep track of where your guy's at. That's all this is really
Crap.
for. There he is.
Okay, so I need to make a token and send to you. I forgot to make a token.
It's all good. That'll work for now. All right, so you emerge to the upper deck of the ship, and so you hear the captain making kind of a general announcement to make sure everybody gets their belongings, because basically he's telling everybody that if you leave anything behind, then you're not getting it back, essentially. So make sure you get all your belongings before you disembark, and out to your. This map is also kind of lopsided too. The left side of the map is actually going to be north, which is weird to me, but
Okay.
whatever. Anyway, so to the north of the ship, you will see. Alright, just coming into view here through the morning fog, you will see the coastline of the outskirts of Saltmarsh. This, actually, give me a second, let me pull up the Saltmarsh overview. I need locations in Saltmarsh. There they are. Alright, locations in Saltmarsh are going to be. Refresh my memory here. Alright, so out across most of the buildings you can see in view. You see a steep cliffside, which will be this here. Along here is going to be a very steep cliffside, almost just a sheer drop. Around the sides here, you will see most of these buildings don't look like they are inhabited anymore. Most are run down and dilapidated, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's any occupants in any of the buildings. And the sea is calm, and there's really the morning fog is about the only thing obscuring your view, I guess. But way out in the distance here. Further down to the, I guess what would be west, will be the lower portion of the map there. So it's going to be to your west. There will be, see another island here. And that island is going to be, there's two perched atop the island there. I don't know if you can even see them on the map there. But right here, there are two very large standing stones, and the morning's quiet. You hear seagulls in the distance and the waves, but you can't hear the hustle and bustle of the town yet. But out in the distance in that direction, you feel like you might catch like just a hint every now and then of like a woman singing, like a singing voice. But the ship is slowly making its way down to I tell you, this map is tripping me up. West. It's going to be west. You're sailing in this direction towards the. I'm assuming you are still asleep there, Squatch, or have you out of bed yet?
Can I tell if the boat stopped yet?
No, it hasn't stopped yet. You're still.
Okay, then I am still laying there.
All right. All right. Was there any final preparations you need to make, Nick, or are you just along for the ride?
And you, from what you explained, the ship is heading in that direction, so it's going to go in between like the mainland and that little island.
Yeah, essentially the boat has sailed a little bit further here. You can just leave your token there for now, or store it. There you go.
Once
Whatever
you
you
fell
want.
off the boat.
Yeah, it's sort of sailing along in this direction, down towards this area. As you sail along, slowly reveals more of the shoreline here. And you notice as you get closer to this little inlet down here, in this area, the closer you get to this area, the more inhabited the village becomes. You're starting to hear the sounds of what sounds like, the hustle and bustle of like a marketplace, and maybe like some dock workers going about their morning routines there, but it's starting to feel a little more lively as you get closer to this little inlet here.
And you said the music sounded like it was coming from the Standing Stones area?
Yeah, the music, oddly enough, no matter how close you seem to be getting to the stones, plural, the music doesn't seem to be getting any louder. It doesn't seem to be based on proximity, but it does seem to be kind of emanating from that direction. It's very, very faint, though.
Okay. And I don't see anything around me. I don't see any. Like I said, you said I could tell that the town is coming more alive, but can I see anybody on shore? Can I see anybody on the island? Can I make anything out on the Standing Stones from where we are?
Roll a perception check.
Hey, first roll of the game. Natural 20. I swear it's a natural 20.
All right, so yeah, you got pretty good visibility. Like I said, the morning fog is beginning to dissipate, and out on the island, like that was your focus, right? Was the island with the stones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you kind of squint and try to get a better view, and you're observing. You can't see really anything on the island. Doesn't look too descript. It looks like, for the most part, no one. Like, there's no buildings on that island. There's no. It looks like a place that the inhabitants don't visit. It looks like it's just overgrown for the most part, save for the small little clearing you could see the stones through. But you do somewhat maybe make out the silhouette of a female figure somewhere in the foliage, but it's only just a brief glimpse, and you wouldn't even swear that it was a person. It was just very, very brief.
Okay.
But then you kind of take a double take, and then it's gone. And nothing but the foliage and the wind blowing it. Nothing beyond that.
And I guess we're still moving in the direction we were heading, getting closer, I would
As
imagine.
you were doing that, the ship sails into the narrows of this area here. And you just put your guy there at the back end of the boat, and I'll reveal the rest of the area for you. Alright, so
Hang on one second.
from this area...
Oh yeah, whenever you get a chance, Justin, I sent you something in the audience part of Discord.
Alright.
That's a little token for my guy. I'll be able to size him down and stuff.
Alright, yeah, I'll throw it there. We got a minute here. Let's see. Alright, so, as the boat does, as it reaches this dock here, it sort of lurches to a stop and begins to settle into the harbor there. You see that this dock seems to be the one with the most traffic. Like this is a very busy. Like the upper piers there seem mostly for fishing boats. There didn't seem to be any commercial ships coming in, but this one seems like it's also more, I guess, well maintained than the other docks. It's all very very well upkept. So, as you pull into the harbor, you can hear a voice from up above shouting to some of the dock workers down below. It's with the hustle and bustle and noise, it seems it's a bit too loud to really make out what exactly the guy is shouting, but just from the way he's dressed, like he's very finely dressed, and he's standing out on the balcony of this little blue building here, right there, number 16. All right, so he is sort of standing out on this balcony, and like some of the dock workers and everything shout like it's going to. You gather that this guy is in charge of this dock. Like this is the guy that's in charge of the dock. And you see him sort of turn and go back into his manor here. And the boat lurches to a stop, so they drop the little, what's that called? A gangplank? What's that called? The thing they put on the pier? You know what I'm talking about. Whatever. The walkway.
I think that's what it's called, is a gangplank.
A gangplank? We're calling it a gangplank. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. Fuck it. Mike. Mr. Copperpot would have noticed that the ship has now stopped and come to a stop.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll on out of bed.
And I guess I didn't notice anything else from that island as we got closer. I would have kind of
nope.
glanced at that. Okay.
As you get closer, the islands, even now you can confirm that it looks uninhabited. It looks like no one's been there in a while, and it doesn't look like a place that anyone frequents. Like it's very overgrown. Alright, you can go ahead and zoom in closer to move your guys if you need to, but...
Alright, I'm gonna make my way up to the top deck.
Yeah, for some reason it won't let me shrink it down. Not sure why though.
Yeah, I don't think it reaches a certain point, and then it's just like, nah, you're done. So
gotcha.
I think that's like as shrunk as it can get.
I think you can only get, like zooming in, I think you can only do 250% zoom in, I think.
Gotcha. But yeah, I sent you that. It's in the audience tab, Justin, if you get a chance to look for it. It's just another little token like Squatch has got.
Gotcha.
You like my mustache?
But I guess I see Copperpot emerge, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you see him kind of, stagger his
stumble out,
hungover self up to the upper decks there, and he looks a little groggy and bewildered, but he kind of takes a scan around, and you essentially see the same thing I described to Nick. Piers are very busy, dock workers, moving to and fro here, but it's a very, bustling area you're now in.
I just look over and say, Copperpot, looks like you're right on time. Glad you could join us.
Always, dear sir.
Because he pretty much emerged as soon as we're coming to the docks, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Right about the time the ship, kind of lurched to a halt, he did.
Gotcha.
Never late.
I guess I'll make my way towards him and just kind of stand next to him. And I guess look out towards wherever the boat would be going. I would like to take... I can't really move him any closer. Just, I'm standing next to him.
Just
Yeah, it's like a loose representation. So,
but since we've gotten closer now, I do want to kind of take one more look back towards where I thought I may have saw something, just to see if I see anything else, and see if I can see those standing stones in particular, see if there's any kind of writing or anything on them.
All right. Before you do that, you can swap out your token, or while you're doing that, you can swap out your token because I updated it now. So.
All right. Well, while he's looking down, I'm going to just strut myself down the gangplank.
All right, and I will go ahead and throw your other guy.
Hey, Nick, I'm going to take myself out of Discord.
Okay. Let's see.
I think you'll be okay because he was.
Yeah, it was just yours that got messed up, so we're okay. Give me just 1 second. I gotta adjust this.
What are you saying?
It'll take me just a second. I gotta fix this little token as well, so you got just a minute.
No rush, man. This is our first game. It's gonna be a little working out the kinks.
I've been cut in half.
All right, boom. There you go. You are updated. Now I will update this to be.
Oh, I see. You have to extend it the other way. Yes. I see what you're talking about now.
Boom. All right, you are fully updated. Okay, so Nick was examining the stones, or the island, taking a glimpse back towards the island, and Squatch, you were what now?
I am strutting myself down the gangplank while he does what he does.
Okay, so as y'all disembark, Nick takes one more look back towards the island, and you can roll another perception check there, Nick.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was trying to readjust this camera since he left.
No, you're good. Take it down.
All right. Natural 18 plus 22.
Okay, so as you disembark, you do take one more glimpse back, and so the sea breeze kind of blows in and parts some of the foliage, and you can still clearly see the stones, and it looks like they have some sort of like etchings on the stones from the distance you're at. And if you catch the glint of sunlight off of one of them, and it looks like there might be. Well, you can't really tell from the distance, but it looks like it might have been a chain or some sort of. Yeah, it looks a bit like a length of chain, but you wouldn't swear to it, and you couldn't really verify it from the distance you're at. But it does sort of give that appearance.
Okay. How far would the rocks be, would you say? Or the standing stones?
They're not too far away from where you're at, but the slope around the island is pretty steep, so getting up there would be a bit of a chore.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I will just start following Copperpot onto the docks and just kind of looking around, seeing what's going on in the docks. Do we know what town we're in yet, or we don't know yet?
Yeah, you were going to Saltmarsh intentionally.
Gotcha.
You just heard it was a good place to make money, so that's why y'all are here.
Gotcha.
Plenty of room. That's why I'm here.
All right. As y'all disembark, the ship is hit with a meteor and sinks. Boom. Not really, but it does sail off. So
Epic explosions.
It's it
Michael
continues
Bay.
I just want to make some room on my map here, so we're done with the ship for now.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right. So y'all are both on the pier now.
Yep. And Justin, just I can show you how to these maps. There's a way you can scale them to the original sizes, so that way you won't have to. I'll show you how to do it though, whenever we get a chance.
All right. Most of them are. Yeah, I probably could. Well, y'all won't be here too long. It don't matter too much. This was just like a last minute half.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. I was just saying, just remind me, and I can because it's something in the settings up at the top
I mean,
tab.
you shit talking my DM. It's fine.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just trying to give you a helping
Fucking
hand.
shit. I'm fucking DMing a match for her, but it's fine. You just shit talk me to my face. It's fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Like, definitely
He's
not.
messed up now. He's gonna call upon.
You know what? I
whatever.
quit. I'm going. Fuck this shit.
Game's
Taking
over.
my golly, and I'm going home.
Going to play Halo.
How did you do that, Squatch?
Oh, do you see the
What's these feet won't be?
Do you
What?
see the circle with the little roller coming out of it?
Mm-hmm.
You click that, and then you can just drag wherever. Even though we won't be using it for this, because one square is 120 feet. So
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see how to use it now. You said the circle?
you see the little circle with the ruler coming out of it. It should be like you have your mouse, and then the paintbrush, and then the magnifying glass, and then underneath the magnifying glass.
Oh, I don't even see that on my token.
Oh no, not on your token. Your little bar up there at the top left.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Okay, I
the
see.
little
I got you
circle
now.
with
Okay,
the,
all right.
Ruler. You click
Gotcha.
that, and then when you have that selected, you can click the screen and then drag it, and it'll pop up a little arrow to measure your distance.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just going to
so-
catch up on him.
As y'all disembark, you're making a way across the pier, and a very ragged-looking, tattered clothes, dirty face, scruffy-looking beard, long hair, kind of like Yeah, kind of like Squatch with his appearance there.
Gotcha.
I love you. I'm just kidding. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
He approaches you guys and asks if you can spare a coin for an old war veteran.
Do I have any coins?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm assuming. Could we start with?
Do I start with anything?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you start with any?
Hold on, let me look.
Roll 1d20.
A 1d20.
Yeah,
That's a good
that'll be
idea.
how many coins you start with.
And we're
Alright,
just.
okay.
Are we just doing gold?
Yeah, just do. This is how many. This is how much gold you start with. We'll see how
That-
successful y'all are as pirates.
That'd be a 5. I have a
That'd be a 3 for
wow.
me. We're pretty bad.
Oh wow, you guys suck at your jobs then. Okay, cool.
Alright,
We got
okay,
robbed.
cool.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's my excuse.
How do you? Can I add? Okay, there we go.
What is this guy? You said okay. You somebody look like.
just
You say he's an older
scruffy.
guy.
All
Yeah,
right,
he's an older fella, scruffy looking, with his scruffy looking beard and tattered clothes. He just asked if you could spare a coin for a World War veteran.
I reach
I'm just-
in to my.
I was gonna say, I just keep walking past, not even look, and take a coin and flick it to him, and just keep going.
That works.
Okay, so you give him 1 coin.
Yep.
All right, so he says that he, catches the coin, and so he runs to catch up to you, and he begins to grapple, for lack of a better word. He's kind of pulling at your cloak, and he's like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, kind sir. How could I ever repay such generous kindness?"
DM. While he's doing this, can
So-
I want to watch him and see if he's trying to steal anything from him,
Okay.
if possible.
Perception. Yeah, so he's kind of like tugging at your cloak there, and thank you, kind sir. How could I ever repay you?
All right. Well, while he does that, I'm going to. I kinda
You
have
rolled
like
a 1.
I got blinders on.
A seagull shit on your face.
So I kind of have like a cloak on, and then like a.
Ah,
Like a,
damn it!
And I'm just gonna kind of pull
Disgusting.
my cloak back, and then kind of pull a dagger out, and be like, as long as you just step away, it'll be fine.
He says, "Cool, blimey, this one's bipolar, ain't he?" He's like, "Fine. Thanks for the gold coin, arsehole." And then he walks away.
And I just do a bow and keep walking.
And I'm still with him too, kind of walking behind him.
All right, so the beggar kind of just walks away dejectedly here, and kind of side-eyeing you from the side there, but he kind of walks away and disappears back into the crowd there.
Beautiful.
You got all your valuables there, Copperpot?
Well, I got my swords. That's all that matters.
So you're not feeling
Everything.
any lighter. You're not missing anything.
Was that a joke? Was that a midget joke?
No, but it would have been a
I'm
good
just-
one.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Do I still have all my good coins? I'm gonna fill my pockets and make sure I got everything.
Roll investigation.
Oh god, I don't know what my investigation is. It's probably crap. It is crap. 7.
Yeah, everything's intact. There's nothing there. He was just a beggar.
Okay, well,
You guys have
I mean-
trust issues.
Does what does the town look like? Does it seem the buildings seem sturdy? Are they well built, or does it look kind of run down? And
This section of town, everything is very well put together. Like it looks to be. So as you which direction are y'all walking? First of all.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
I-
towards the center of town. That's what I'm aiming for.
yeah, I'll just continue to follow him. I guess we're just now kind of getting out of the docks range.
Nothing me.
What are the buildings by the docks? Are they like certain businesses, or are they? I'm assuming they're probably like unloading.
Well, that would have been a
dock.
great question to ask the beggar.
Oh,
You don't know. They're building.
they don't have any names on them or any kind of
You
indication.
can't ask me. I'm God. You have to ask someone in the world.
I'm going to the center of town.
Well, that's what I'm
That's what
asking.
I'm going there for.
Do I
All right,
see?
what direction is the center of town?
I'm
Go,
walking
walk.
in
Go
the-
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going this way.
Our Copperpot is just wandering through the street aimlessly. Okay, that's where we're at now. All right, so he's just wandered aimlessly into a new area. Let's see where he ended up. All right, where'd you stop? Show me. What fucking dark, blind alley did you walk down? All right, you see the roads? Which that one right there. That's
somewhere
where
like right, somewhere right, like right here, right there.
All right, boom.
Perfect, right there. Cool.
All right, you've walked into the town. Where are you, Nick? Are you just fucking chilling back
I'm
there?
gonna keep walking behind him, but like I said, I want to be kind of just looking at these buildings as I'm walking to see if I see any kind of business names or anything like that on them that would give me an idea
Okay.
of what they are, or
Question:
possibly.
Do I see any booths or anything set up out in this town like that?
Let me get a bearing of what exactly y'all have walked by here. Okay, so the building with the blue roof next to you, Nick, that is the building that the lavishly dressed gentleman was on the balcony barking orders at the dock workers. It looks like it is a very large, like, manor type building. The occupant very clearly is well off. As y'all walk north, well, I guess it's east on this map because it's ass backwards, but whatever. Down the pathway in this direction, you see looks like there's enough hustle and bustle down there that you suspect that to be the market area right around up in here.
Okay,
Okay.
so that would be the market.
Seems to be, yeah, from a distant glance, seems to be.
Beautiful.
The building you are standing next to there, Copperpot, is this building. You can't see from your current vantage point, but you hear the clanging of metal, which sounds like a hammer and anvil. So you gather that to be the blacksmith's shop in the town.
That'll work.
Over to your north, which will be this direction, you see the sides of this building seem a bit nondescript, but it seems like it would be more of like a governmental, like official building, just from the decor and how well it's upkept. But all of the buildings in this area are very well maintained and very well put together. They're very sturdy, like it's not run down or dilapidated. So the only spot y'all have seen anything that looked, run down was up here in the eastern part, which will be the upper side of the map. But around in your current area, everything is very well put together.
Perfect.
I guess at this point, I would have called up the Copperpot.
Assumably. If you
Yeah, I
were
wasn't.
walking.
I was just walking a little bit behind him, not far.
Bam.
Copperpot, hold on, Copperpot, hold on, wait.
Stop.
We'll catch up to him. So what's your plan here?
I'm going to find someone to talk to. That's the plan.
Okay.
I don't know where. Do you know where we are?
I'm not too sure. I have this weird feeling that if we would have tried to speak to that beggar, we probably could have got some information on the area.
All right. Here's
It's
the
just
thing.
this weird feeling I have.
To you how beggars work. You give them an inch and they take a mile.
You're probably right.
You have to put them in their
Did I
place
happen to
very
see which way the beggar went?
He traveled off to the north.
And then the
towards
north
the market.
towards the market. So yeah, the north is to the market.
You said this
Clearly,
was
y'all never played Oblivion.
Did you
All
say
right.
that this was the blacksmith?
That is correct. Or you think it's a blacksmith. You hear clanging of metal, so
here's
presumably it's a
something.
blacksmith.
And then I'm going to turn and look at Mr. Corn there and be like, so, I hear something here. I'm assuming it's a blacksmith. Just an intuition thought. I'm going to go in here and ask some questions.
Okay, I'll go in. I'll follow him.
All right.
While we're walking, I'm gonna kind of keep a lookout, see if anybody's paying a lot of attention to us for any reason.
All right. You can roll. Let's see. You do perception, and y'all haven't entered the building yet, so yeah, just roll a perception roll, Nick.
Seem a little nervous there, Corn.
Are you on the lookout for vampires or something?
Like you have some trust issues. What happened?
I rolled a 1.
No.
Seagull came
You-
back and got you in the other eye.
You still ain't got all that seagull shit out of your eyes, apparently.
It burns. Ah, it burns.
Look up.
I need some Visine, guys.
Copperpot, do you have any fresh water?
Please
Ah.
take your seagull poop self to the sea and wash it.
Alright, so you scrape the rest of the seagull shit out of your ass. And continue your journey. Alright, so now you, it doesn't seem like anybody's taking notice of you, but, yeah, again...
Also
what
got
was the
shit in
seagull
my eyes.
It's kind of hard to tell. Alright, so, y'all move up to the door of the blacksmith, and around the, let's see, the eastern side, which will be right here, you will see that there is a woman and a young man standing out in that area, and sure enough, yes, it is a blacksmith's forge, and they are very hard at work, very busy.
Good day, good sir.
You were talking to the boy?
The blacksmith. I'm gonna walk up to him. Bop.
Alright, so as you approach... One second, let me see if there's a handout for this. No, there's not. Well, that's weird.
Oh, for like the person?
Yeah, it should have been a handout, but I guess not. Okay, anyway, not important.
Imagination.
So, as you begin to approach the younger man, the blacksmith, a darker-skinned elderly woman kind of steps in between you and him, and she asks what business you have there. Are you looking for? If you're looking to place an order, then you should be warned that they're very busy and they're very backed up. So the soonest you'll get whatever it is you're ordering will be months from now.
No, ma'am. Just information.
She says that they're blacksmiths here. They don't deal in information. They deal in steel. So unless you're looking to place an order, then be gone.
But you do reside here, right?
She seems to be kind of dismissive at this point, so she's kind of turned to move back to her work.
Listen. We're new here. I'm just trying to find the nearest town market or town hall or anything like that where I can get some information.
She says that the town hall is south of here. Well, no, fuck this goddamn map. Nope, my bad. It's west of here. It's west of here. Northwest, to be exact.
So, like, this way up here.
It will be...
Towards the docks, right?
She kind of gestures in this direction, so, like, this way.
Cool. Appreciate your kindness. I'll leave y'all alone. I know y'all are busy. All right, let's go, Corn. I got what I needed.
I'll follow him, and as I'm walking off, I'll say thank you and flip her a gold coin.
So you're taking after me now.
So she kind of, catches the coin. She kind of looks at it for a moment, looks at you, snarls, and then goes back to work.
And then to what he said to me, I'll just say I just don't want to owe anybody anything.
Information.
She immediately goes right back to her work. She seems very, very, like, hyper-focused on...
She seemed nice, didn't she?
Yeah, lovely people, lovely place so far. We got beggars trying to get free money, then steal more off of you. And we got people who just don't want to talk to you.
Maybe I'm making some real bad assumptions about that homeless man. Like, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Look, from past campaigns, I have to assume the worst.
He's clearly trying to rob us.
Kill him!
I can only assume.
Maybe
You're
he's
pulling at
just...
my tailcoat. I can only assume.
Maybe he's just an actual war veteran who's down on his luck.
It's possible, but I'm not willing to take that chance.
Help him. Help him. Look, I was nice to begin with until he started groping me. Okay? He was groping me. I got nervous.
I guess while we're
some very dire assumptions about that man.
I guess while we're walking,
I just twirl my mustache and keep walking to the area that she pointed us into.
And I guess while we're walking, if I can, I don't know if I can or not, but I'll kind of look around again, see if anybody's paying attention to us.
I'm just gonna look up at him and be like, "Why are you so nervous?"
Does he know that I'm nervous? Would he know?
Roll insight, Squatch.
That's me. Okay.
I would definitely be trying not to look nervous for sure.
Roll deception then.
Uh, 15.
Yeah, I can
Beat it.
tell you're nervous.
You said
Well, Nick's like, oh, I'm not nervous, and then
All right.
he seems fine.
Keep
But
looking in
anyway,
the
you
sky
can
and
roll
getting pooped
perception
on.
as well, Nick, to see if you spot anything.
But
What exactly are you
Please.
looking for? Are you
just
looking
I
at
just
scanning
want to. I mean,
people?
I assume that people would probably be looking at us because we look new, but just to see if anybody maybe is following us or just paying too much attention to us, essentially.
You gather that this place gets a lot of traffic, so
Uh,
in this pier area anyway, so no one has really seemed to take notice of y'all
Okay.
at all,
Gotcha.
other than the beggar who y'all harassed.
he harassed me sexually.
Look, he started
assaulted
filling
me.
them up. Okay, something had to be done.
I didn't ask for. It was not consensual. Okay.
But yeah, I'll just follow him to the market. Then.
All right, so y'all are moving along this here path, and it's kind of hard to tell what I've revealed and what I haven't. Give me a second here. Let me get a closer.
It should be a little bit shaded.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
there we go. Yeah, it's just the color on this. I gotta darken that up so I can see it more clearly. Okay, so as y'all, this seems to be the main street in the town. Y'all kind of notice from the just the amount of people that you are passing, and it's just very a lot of hustle and bustle through this area here. Namely, like up in this area and along here, and you can kind of see across the river as well. This area seems like the most. This harbor seems to be the center of activity in this town, from what you can tell. But as you walk past, right along here, along these piers, is yes, very clearly the market area of this town. There are vendors and stalls, and they sell. Mostly, it seems to be that they're selling, supplies, rations, food items, stuff like that. But there's a few items here and there that there'll be like a little weapon stall or something like that. But there's nothing that kind of jumps out at you as far as at first glance. There's really nothing that seems out of the ordinary. This building here, the blue one that you are standing next to, it's got a sign up on the outside of it that just says the council hall. And it seems to be it seems to be the government seat in this town, from what you can tell. Just there's guards stationed outside. It just kind of gives that look, sort of a courthouse look.
I kind of walk up to Copperpot and sort of just tap on the shoulder. I think maybe we could find some information or possibly work. Maybe in that building.
Along here, this one as well, the one next to it. That one's from what you can tell, it has a unique look to the buildings around it. It seems to be constructed of old, shipwrecked ships. So, the whole building is made out of different parts of different ships.
That's cool.
It's got a sign, hanging out in the front that says the Snapping Line, which you gather is obviously going to be the name of the establishment. And it seems to be an inn or a tavern, judging from the sounds and noises you're hearing from inside the building. You would gather that's going to be an inn or a tavern.
Well, you know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
Spend his last 3 coins.
I have 4. Thank you. 4. Do I look like a man of government? No.
Do you want to go and get the rooms and? Okay, we can either go together and get rooms and maybe a drink and then come back, or I can.
Want to check out the council hall and I'll go check out the inn.
I mean, I came here looking for work. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty short on gold, so I definitely need jobs.
For a new life, a new adventure.
But you need gold as well, correct?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm beginning to think Copperpot might be a little short-sighted.
Well, I guess the question is, do you? We could split up. I could go in here and see what jobs they have, and I could come back and meet you at the inn and let you know what's going on. Or we could just go together, both go to the inn and then come back, or go here then go to the inn, because we don't really know this place. So I'm feeling slightly uncomfortable.
I've nervous. I knew it.
Well, I've just experienced, from experience, entering new places can be Usually it's okay, but sometimes it can be a little dangerous. People like to, when they see a new face, they like to test if you're weak or not.
Oh, I am not weak, good sir, but I will take you into the council hall.
And then he just starts walking in the council hall, so I'll follow him.
Okay. All right. Let's see what's in the council hall then. Get this out of the way 1 second. Okay. Move that. Okay. So as you enter the council hall, there are guards stationed at the door, but they don't seem to mind you entering the building, so they don't say anything.
Are these
as
guards?
you enter the building,
Sorry, are these guards dressed in like plate mail or like leather armor, or how do they look as far as?
they look like well, they look like soldiers. They definitely have their they don't look like run of the mill backwater guards. Like they're well equipped. They look more like soldiers than guards.
So these aren't like local militia or just some ragtag
No,
group of.
they're like king's
Gotcha.
soldier guards. They're actual organized. It's an organized police force. All right,
Tell
let's
you
see.
one thing, Mr. Corn. For a place that's called the Saltmarsh, this is a very nice town.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised myself. I did notice that the buildings on the way in looked a little dilapidated, but everything here in the harbor area at least seems fairly well kept.
All right, so you walk in, and as you walk into the building, there are doors that lead into other areas, but you're in like the main reception area, and there is a clerk sitting behind the desk, and she kind of raises her head and takes notice of you, and just sort of nods in your direction expectantly.
I'll start walking up to her. Is she human, elf? Like what does she look like?
She is human. I'd say middle-aged. She's
Middle-aged.
not elderly, but she's plainly dressed. Nothing.
Gotcha.
Very nondescript. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just seems like she fits in with the rest of the folks in the town.
Gotcha.
Is this all we see? It's just this room, or is there other rooms around the area?
There are other rooms, but they're behind closed doors, so you can't see anything other than just basically the reception desk.
Gotcha. I guess I'll walk up to her and just I'll just say, "Good evening, ma'am. We are new here, just actually fresh off the boat, and I was wondering, do y'all have any kind of work? I'm maybe adventurous type work. I'm pretty handy with the blade. A little short on gold. I could definitely, me and my friend here, could definitely use some extra change."
She says, "Oh, well," she greets you happily, and she says, "Oh, well, welcome to Saltmarsh. We're always happy to have visitors." She says that if you are looking for work, then there are plenty of opportunities to be had in Saltmarsh. And she says, depending on what type of work you would want, she says that she knows of this lady whose name I can't remember. Okay, and there it is. Boom. Kiorna Kester runs a tannery to the north of this building, just across the river, and she pays for the hides of rare animals. And she pays very well, but the animals she wants are dangerous to hunt. She says that's a lucrative opportunity. She says that just past that building is the Hulwatch Tower, which is the seat of the town guard and the police force in the area. She says they are almost always looking for adventurers to do one thing or another to help out with the duties of the police work around here. She says that she has heard that... Oh wait, this is wigged out. What's going on? One second. What's up with this thing?
Squash, do you happen to have paper and pen on you? Or no?
Negative.
I don't either. Forgot to get something.
I might be able to send you a handout on here to help out with that. Let me see. Sure.
I can type it in my D&D Beyond app. I just gotta figure out where to put it.
I did not come prepared to take notes.
So you said the tannery,
Mm-hmm.
and who was that run by, Justin?
Kester. I don't know her first name. It was Kester something Kester, actually.
Which one? The tannery?
Yeah.
Kiorna Kester.
Kester.
And then you said the town guard or the police. What was it?
It was the watchtower?
Watchtower?
Yes, Hool Watchtower.
Yeah.
Captain Eleander.
Got a good noggin on this one.
Says he is almost always looking for adventurers to help out with one thing or another.
Okay, I got those noted in.
Alright, and then there is one more location. It is going to be to the east of you. There's no hyperlink to this one, so I have to manually find it, unfortunately.
Can't be 100% easy, can it?
It does most of the work.
Yeah, the roll, the modules on Roll20 are super nice.
Okay,
Super handy.
east of here, just past the blacksmith's forge, there is a man lives there, one of the town councilmen, the youngest member of the town council, actually, named Anders Solmor, and he is looking for adventurers to investigate a haunted house that they've been having trouble with east of the village.
Sounds like my cup of tea.
But also, if there's any chance that she said if you run into any trouble with these, you find that maybe some of these challenges might be a little too much for just the two of you alone. She says across the river, you can find a tavern that local mercenaries hang out if you need to hire some help or recruit members for your party.
What's the name of the tavern?
I believe it was the. Yes, the Empty Net.
That sounds even better than the haunted house.
So the man, the owner there, his name is Kreb Schenker.
You said Kreb?
Kreb Schenker, yes.
Schenker?
Schenker, yes.
Lovely name.
Of the Newport Shankers.
Alright. That's all the information she gives us as far as work.
Yeah, she says that as far as you know, that's all that, unless you're looking for, sailors' work or
Gotcha.
maybe some blacksmithing work. But as far as adventurer work, that's the only place that she's aware of currently.
Gotcha. I turn the copper pot. Do you think we should ask about any sailors or blacksmithing work while we're here?
What now?
Ask about any sailors' work or blacksmithing work while we're here.
Well,
We got
the that's about blacksmithing work. She seemed very nice.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just ask her about any other work.
Also really busy.
You're gonna ask about other work other than adventurer work?
Yeah.
Okay. She tells you that as far as she's aware that the blacksmith in the town is very backed up, very behind, so she could always use a hand, getting caught up on her orders. Says her name is going to be Mafera, is who you would need to speak with. Says she is an elderly lady that runs the blacksmith forge.
She's very nice.
Also, let's see. I said if you're looking for sailor work, there is a guild on the east side of town. Let's see, two guilds actually on the east side of town that help out with the sailing trade, fishing trade in this village. That is the Mariners Guild Hall might be able to help you find some work as a sailor, and the Carpenters Guild Hall might be able to help you out with. They always need supplies for building ships, so if you want to help them try to find some supplies, you could do that. He says that also to the very eastmost part of the village, up atop the ridge that runs along the eastern side of the village, which keep in mind is the upper part of this map, by the way. There is going to be there's a place called the Temple of Prokhan, and they are always the parishioner there, Wilgar Brinehanded, is very interested in finding old shipwrecks and laying the deceased sailors to rest. So he's always looking for people to help out with his work.
Alrighty. I guess with that being it, I'll just ask her. Is there anything else we need to know about the town? Any interesting rumors? Anything? I noticed that there was a tavern, maybe in an inn next door, so I'm assuming they would have rooms we could sleep in, hopefully. Um, but yeah, just kind of ask her, like, is there anything else about the town we may need to know with since we're new here?
Yes, she says that as far as a place to lay down and rest at night, there are 3 different inns to choose from. She said the one that you mentioned earlier, the Empty Net, you can sleep there if you don't mind the chance of being stabbed in your sleep. She says that
Good to know.
the building next to this one that you noticed coming in, that was made out of the ship parts.
Uh huh.
She said that is a good place to sleep. It's very safe if you don't mind the fish smell that permeates the old ship hulls that it's made out of. She says
And that one was called the ship. What was it called again?
Which one? Oh, the
second one. Yeah.
The Snapping Line.
So that's right.
She says lastly, the oldest inn and tavern in the town is called the Wicker Goat, and it is to the northwest of the village as you're leaving out of the northern gate. It's the second to last stop before you leave the town.
The Wicker Goat.
It's right across from the prison. She says that that's now that she thinks about it, the Wicker Goat is actually not a bad place to also find work. So that it being that close to the town gate, usually there's at least a few bounties posted on the bounty boards. It's not sure what type of work it would be. Kind of varies from day to day, but there's always something posted there usually.
Gotcha. I guess I will look to her and say thank you for all your assistance. I'll toss her gold coin as well.
Sure.
She, catches the coin and sheepishly smiles in your direction and thanks you for the generosity.
And then I'll turn and look at Copperpot. So you ready to find a inn or a tavern? Maybe grab some food and a little bit of drink. I have a little bit of money left, not much.
Y'all blowing money like coked up rock stars.
So I was like, I'm just over here like, good God.
I don't want to owe anybody anything.
No favors. I see. Which inn do you want to choose from? We have 3.
Definitely not the one that she said we'll probably get stabbed in. Let's avoid that
Don't
one
worry.
like the plague.
That one sounds like it was gonna be fun.
I had a feeling you would say that. I don't know why, but I thought you may say that.
So we have a choice: either a place near the gate or a place that smells like fish.
Well, the one right next door is closest to the marketplace, but it has a fishy smell. And then the one next to the gate is, on the outer side of town, and they may have work. I guess it really just depends on would we rather be closer to the marketplace, to the hustle and bustle, or would we rather be on the outskirts of town?
You know what? I don't know. Let me think. Let me use my noggin. I'm just gonna start stroking my mustache for a second.
At least that's all you're stroking.
Fishy it is. Let's go.
Okay, so we'll start to walk out and head towards the I've already forgot what it was called, but I have it in my notes, so it's okay.
Called the snapping line. I can't
Yep.
remember what it's called. Yeah,
The snapping line.
snapping line. Bam.
Yeah, so we'll walk out and head towards the snapping line.
Okay.
Does it really smell like fish? Can I smell?
Yeah, you don't have to roll a perception check. As soon as you Have y'all gone into the inn yet, or y'all moving to the
No,
inn?
I'm moving to the
Yeah, we're
inn,
moving
walking
to
up the door.
No, from the outside, you don't smell anything. It seems fine. You can from the interior of the building, you can hear a few voices here and there, but it's still pretty early in the day, so business hasn't really picked up that much.
What time is it? Can I tell?
It's late afternoon. Well,
Okay.
afternoon.
After. Okay. I'm just gonna walk on in. Is it like is it or what does the door look like?
The door is just a heavy wooden door. Nothing.
Okay, so it's not like the saloon doors I can fly open as I walk in, right?
Nah, afraid not. It's just a regular,
Just gonna bust up in there.
regular
I'm just
old
gonna-
boring door.
Just gonna go walk on in and then I'm gonna look and see what I can see.
Okay, so both of you entered, or just Squatch?
I'll be walking behind him, so I'll go in.
Okay, so 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so as you enter the tavern, there are a few patrons sitting here. It's like these are like the day drinking patrons. You know what I mean? Like they're not.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't have their life together. They're not.
These
They're not
are
well. These aren't well collected patrons. These are like getting drunk at 2 in the afternoon kind of patrons. So anyway, as you walk in, the bartender is female bartender, human. She greets you and kind of nods in your direction. She's kind of busying herself with cleaning mugs and just kind of milling around back behind the counter. But she just sort of greets you and does like a friendly wave in your direction. And no one else really seems to take notice that y'all have entered the tavern. Again, most of them are drowning in their sorrows here, so no one really notices your presence.
Sure. I'm gonna walk up to the nice bartender lady.
All right, there are some bar stools there at the bar if you want
I'm gonna
to have
have
a
to
seat.
leap into it. Just
You have to climb it, shimmy up the bar stool.
I'll
You get Nick to boost you up.
on your knees, peasant. I gotta jump up.
need some help with copper pot or
No, I got it. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
okay.
flat
Oh,
foot
I'll just-
jump into the seat because I edge out.
I'll just check. I'll sit in the seat beside him, but I want to kind of angle my chair where I'm kind of like half of me can see the bar and the lady, but the other half, like out of my peripheral, can kind of see the door in the main area.
Trust issues, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to get nervous myself. This one is.
I do it casually so he doesn't notice.
Can
like
I see him sitting cockeyed in his chair?
I'm just kind of facing towards you like I'm just talking to, This is casual. It's not, I'm not.
Like,
Just for
Got
clarity's
PTSD.
sake, my character
why
is
are you
being,
staring at
my
me so
character,
much?
for clarity's sake, my character's being very, nonchalant about everything.
Paranoid, we got you. Paranoid.
Yeah.
Paranoid is the word you're looking for there. Right, so the bartender greets you, says, hello, welcome to my fine establishment here. What can I get for you?
What you got to drink there, lassie?
She says that they have a signature. You're
I'll be
only
right
gonna
back,
find
y'all.
it here in Saltmarsh.
Y'all keep going. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Nick is like twiddling his thumbs and staring at the
Just
door
like-
like a crazy person, right? He's like,
Somebody's gonna get us.
I know they're here. Like, yeah. So while he's having a mental breakdown, you can talk to the bartender.
It's like, please ignore him. I just met him. I don't know what's wrong with
He's
him.
like, oh, your friend seems a little jittery there.
He needs a drink.
Okay, so she introduces herself as Hannah Reist. Probably mispronouncing that.
Least.
Reist. Yeah, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, and she says that they have one of the most delicious drinks you will ever taste in your life, and it is called claw wine.
Claw wine.
She asked if you would like a tankard of claw wine.
Claw wine.
We got it turlet wine.
I'm-
Would you like a tankard of turlet wine?
I'm gonna ask her how strong is it? So she's got anything stronger.
She says you won't find anything stronger on this continent.
Then slide it my way, lassie.
All right, so that'll be 5 silver pieces.
All right, so that would be. That'd give me. Is it 10 silver per gold? Is that how it exchanges? I can't remember.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Wait.
You can run a tab if you want.
Yeah, we'll run a tab because I don't know what's going to happen tonight. We'll go for it. All right, slide it my way, lassie. That's
All
good.
right. That 1 gold will get you. That was that 20 drinks. The math on that.
Ooh,
How much did y'all say? How much did y'all say a drink was?
She asked if you'd also like to put that towards a room as well. They rent rooms if you want to.
Yes, ma'am, please.
By the way, the place does smell like fish. They weren't lying.
Smells
about
like
that.
a boat. Perfect. All right. You got anything to eat too?
It smells great in here. It has a nice musk to it.
So I got a room, I got a drink. What about
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. It smells nice.
You don't have to lie to her face. She knows it smells like fish.
We don't have a problem with that smell.
So does she sell food here, or is it just drinks?
Yeah, she has food as well. You got hot pockets. I hope you like hot
Yeah,
pockets.
I want a slimy pepperoni hot pocket right now.
How much
One
was
pepperoni hot pocket coming up.
how much was a drink in the food?
The toilet wine, a tankard of toilet wine is.
I'm okay with that.
You got
5
a
silver.
toilet wine here.
And it's what, 10 silver per gold, right?
Five.
5 silver per drink. It's called claw wine. It's made with
Claw
lobsters and potatoes. Fermented lobsters and potatoes.
Is it 10?
Claw
Is
wine.
it 10 silver per gold, or is that how? I can't remember the exchange.
I thought it was 100 silver per gold.
I thought it was too.
Is it 100 silver per? Okay, that might be it. Then. I don't remember.
She
how
says
it
1 gold will get you a meal, a handful of drinks, and a room for the night. 1 gold.
Alright. I'll go ahead and just slam it down on the table. I'm getting ready.
No,
prepared.
gold piece. A gold piece is worth 10 silver pieces. Yep.
Yes.
And a silver piece is worth 10 copper pieces.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
You got a nice face. She's going to keep the exchange rate there.
Thank you, darling. Alrighty.
She's actually a pedophile and thinks you're a 10-year-old.
Oh my
Trust-
god.
She's trying to slide into your DMs there, so
ain't
she
even
gonna
worried
cut
about
you a
it.
deal.
We like deals around here, no matter the cost.
Oh fuck. All right, so y'all having a meal as well?
I sure am. I got
Yeah.
me a room, got me some drinks, and I got a meal.
Like, what about you, Captain Paranoid?
I guess the room's individual, I assume. So I'll have to get a room as well.
I mean, you can sleep on my lap if you want to. There.
I'll hard pass on that.
If
She
it
says
don't
if you guys want to share a room, that's fine. She does not judge. They
Are
accept
there-
all lifestyles.
Are there 2
here,
beds in the
so,
room or 1 bed?
She says that there was 1 bed per room.
How much are the rooms?
For you,
One-
probably a
1
lot
gold
more.
will get you a meal, a drink, and a room.
Okay. 1 gold it is.
Huh, joke's on you. I get multiple drinks.
Again, she's probably gonna try to slip a roofie into one of them. So
Look, I'm okay with it.
I mean that might be a double-edged sword. You should be
Discounts for
prepared for the
discounts.
possibility. This lady,
All right, so I also have
might
a
have the purest of intentions towards you.
Discounts are discounts.
so I also will get a room and stuff too as well.
All right. So she says, "Y'all just gonna eat your meal and go to bed here at 4 in the
Oh, no,
afternoon."
Oh,
No,
I'm
not
bed.
going
I'm
to-
just renting it for the night.
Just eating, yeah, for the night.
All right. So she says that she. Why is my camera going blurry? Focus. Okay.
It focuses on your cup, I believe.
Okay. Okay. So she, slides y'all a meal of a plate of something that you really can't discern what it is, but it has a undeniably, shall we say, seafood aroma to it. And she slides you a tankard of the finest turlet wine.
permanent wine. Here we come. I'm just gonna
Claw
take a
wine.
big old sip of that claw wine and see what it tastes like.
All right.
It's made from lobsters and potatoes. It tastes like a wine that's made from lobsters and potatoes.
Just gonna be like,
So I guess while we're eating, I'll ask Copperpot. So seems like they have some work around here. Was there any of that work that you overheard that caught your attention? Anything you'd want to do in particular?
I'm gonna wipe some wine off my mustache and just be like,
Are you drunk already?
Do you think my my tolerance is that low?
Well, you are very tiny.
Say it again.
I won't say it again.
One more small joke out of you, sir.
I'll stop.
I'm kidding.
Not a peep out of me.
I'm kidding. Between I wouldn't mind the fishing. The fishing sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about the sailor work?
Yes, the guild. I believe that's what they're called.
The haunted house kind of seemed like something that would be thrilling, to say the least, and probably, I would assume, pays decently. Not too many people want to deal with ghosts.
The most gold out of this, I'm for it.
Hannah, who hears you talking, asked if you were referring to the haunted house to the north, to the east of town.
Yes, I believe it's the Anders Solmore owns it.
She says that no, actually, no one owns it. She says that it hasn't been owned or occupied for years now. She says it is haunted, and the people who go there always return terrified.
Okay.
No one who's ever gone there has ever come back anything other than a gibbering lunatic. That you should avoid that at all costs. She says that there were rumors of a alchemist in the olden days that used to own the house, and he was rumored to have a very large library of ancient tomes that were very valuable, and they said that he was trying to research ways to gain immortality and make himself immortal and wealthy.
There's no fun of being alive forever.
He says that he died, and after that, they said that his spirit still haunts the house, and not a good place to go, she says.
You got any fancy spells there, Mr. Corn, that can handle spirit? Because I'm a blades man. I don't even know what magic is.
I wouldn't feel. Maybe we should wait on the haunted house. It sounded really cool, but in hindsight, may not be a bad idea to wait. If it is indeed a ghost that's actually there.
She says that the last person to go was seeking the bounty that the town council has placed on the building.
How big was the bounty?
She said that the town council is offering anyone who can disperse the evil in the house 200 gold coins.
That's a lot
she
of
said you'd still be a fool to go. You won't be alive to spend it. So.
I am a fool. Look at me.
That's a lot of money.
You've piqued my interest even more.
I guess while she's there, I'm just gonna. I want to ask her. The island across the bay with the it looks like it has maybe some kind of standing stone structure, maybe possibly two of them. What is that over there? Do you know?
She said it's been there for as long as she could remember it being there, but you would have to speak to somebody a little more well versed in the town's history, as her family moved here and after the stones were already built, and she doesn't really know where they came from. They've just kind of always been there, but said that they're are people you could talk to in the town who would probably be able to tell you more.
Gotcha.
So
Well.
that's at the in the eastern part of the village. The Temple of Prokhan. The proprietor of Welgar Brinehanded is well versed in the history of the village, so he may be able to tell you more.
Okay. Well, Copperpot, I guess as I am finishing my my lunch, or I guess it's 4 o'clock, so dinner.
Dinar.
The early bird
I
special.
guess we need to go and find the Mariners Guild Hall. If you want to check out some of that fishing.
Sure.
And they told us where it was, right? I didn't note it
Eastern
down.
part of town.
Eastern. Okay, so I guess we'll start once he finishes up, and we'll head that way if you're good with that, Squatch.
I'm gonna get a drink to go, and we can head on out.
He's gonna be drunk by the time we get there, isn't he?
Hand you another tankard and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Heck yeah! There we go. I finally
Yeah.
get to roll something.
That's what I'm talking about.
Constitution saving throw. That is a natural 20 plus 1, my guy.
Nice. All right, so you chug it, shrug it off, and hop down off your bar stool. ready to go.
I'm ready now. Let's go.
And I will follow him out.
I'm gonna turn around and wink at her and walk out the door. Because I'm feeling great.
So we're heading to the...
I don't know where we're going.
The Sailors Guild, I believe.
Okay.
He wanted to do
that'll
some
be-
fishing, so that's where we're headed.
Be the eastern part of the village.
So,
It's going to be the upper side of the map is where we are heading.
alrighty, let's head on out then. Meow. Meow. Meow.
This road will be... there's this road, and then there's a road here that y'all haven't explored yet.
So let's go. Hey, let's go this way because it's the closest road. I don't want to walk all the way back. But
Okay.
That's west. Y'all are going... Where the fuck are y'all
I
going?
thought we were going this way.
This road?
yeah, you said we were going up this way. This is you said up towards.
He was just going around. Yeah.
You're going this road.
Yeah, I was. telling
Yeah,
you
we
were
can't
going
see it.
this way. It's blocked out. You still
When-
fogged me.
I mean,
I was just gonna go the way we came, but
that's what pings are for. Just saying.
So
how do you? I don't even know how to ping. How
this
do you?
way. You just hold down your mouse button. Just-
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, I want to go. Since I would come out here. You know what? You hold on just a second. If I come out this way, then I can go whoop, and then go up this road here. Just like that.
There's a I guess that makes sense because you go out the front door probably.
And you're
Yes.
heading north, as in...
Yeah, towards
This
the
As in this way, because this is east, right? I thought north was this way.
Yeah, east.
I swear to God, yeah, east. This fucking map is... God, why would they do this? Alright, across the river, y'all can see a large building over here, and it's got, it's clearly the tanner that she was talking about earlier, that paid for the magical beast hides. And they already have a few stretched out on racks, like very large racks, so you gather that, yeah, she is only dealing in things that are quite big, so. Alright, as you move along, you make your way up to... And we'll just go ahead and map out.
And they
all
only
this.
buy magic B-sides, correct?
I don't know. We haven't talked to her yet.
Okay, I just thought you said something about magic B-sides.
That's just what that lady thought.
Oh, gotcha.
If that's true or not, you'll have to talk to her to find out. Alright, so, you make it up to... this little fork in the road here. At this point, you can pretty much, in your mind's eye, get an idea of what this whole section looks like. You can see out over here, there's some farmland there.
Big old farm.
And you can pretty much tell what was between you and them, so you're kind of mapping it out in your head there. This house, you're coming up here on the right.
This one here.
Yes. That seems to be it's a very big, like, sprawling complex of buildings. Seems to be very, you gather someone very well off lives in that area. But you remember the directions that the blacksmith was or the council receptionist was telling you that you remember that this is what she was saying was the Saltmarsh house, which was the guy who was looking for
The burial guy.
no, that's the guy that wanted someone to look for or go investigate the haunted house. Like this will be
Okay.
this will be that
is
house.
the haunted house. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then if we keep going, I'm assuming up, we'll get to the guild of the fishers.
Yeah, they said it was to the east.
Yeah, judging from her directions, this is the Mariners Guild.
And do all these houses in this area, including the around the farmland, do they all still look pretty good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of them are, worn down, or it's all still well upkept.
Gotcha.
Cool.
All right, so we're going to the Mariners Guild.
Tis true. I'm trying
Let's
to
do
get
it.
some fishing.
What do we see as we're walking up? Like, what's the the building look like? Is it?
It's well put together as you round the front. It's, as of the other buildings, it's sturdy construction. It does not seem to have a whole lot of people entering or exiting at the moment. It seems like from the window you can tell that there's activity on the inside, but it's not. It's a little bit further away from the bustling activity from the town center you were just in. This part of the town, when you get up to this area, it's starting to get a little quieter up here. Like there's not quite as much activity. Out towards the sea, along this area here, there's still a fair amount of activity on each of these piers, as fishermen are, offloading or loading cargo onto their boats and whatnot. But the buildings themselves at the moment seem empty. You gather it's probably because most of the people who would be in these buildings are out working during the day. So.
All right. Well, is there anyone outside the guild, or can I just walk on in?
Nope, it's vacant. You can, from the windows, it kind of seems like there might be some signs of life on the inside, so you gather it's probably somebody in there, but no one's outside or nothing like that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk them up.
And I'll follow them up there.
Okay, so the door swings open, and there is, it's some assorted tables and benches here and there. It seems like it looks like a gathering place. So you gather it's for meetings and such activity. There's no like front desk or anything like that. It seems just more like a community center, essentially. But there are a few people, milling around. There's a few at different tables, quietly talking to each other, but there's not a whole lot of activity on the inside.
Do we see anybody who looks like they may be in charge or some kind of desk with a receptionist maybe or anything like that?
No, the garb of everyone in there, you gather that these are, they seem to be either fishermen or sailors just on break, or they're just kind of like, it seems almost just as though it's just sort of just a hangout spot for fishermen to unwind and, talk business or conduct meetings or things of that nature. But there's no one in charge, and there doesn't seem to be any like strict order to the hierarchy in the building or anything.
I guess I'll just go up to the just the first person I see and just ask them, just let them know that we are looking for work, and we heard that they may have some, and if they're needing a strong back and a helping hand, we're in the market to make a little coin.
So you approach a table, and it has two what look to be grizzled sailors. They look experienced at their craft. So the one, they are talking, and one stops and turns and sort of suspiciously eyes you, kind of a look you up and down. And he, in a gruff tone, asks if y'all have any sailing experience.
I say that I do.
Would we have any sailing experience?
I know. I do.
I mean, only if you put it in your backstory, you have sailing experience.
Well, from my
If not-
backstory, remember I did buy a boat and sail away all from my hometown.
Then why the fuck are you asking me if you have
I
sailing
didn't know if it was
experience?
true or not. I was just asking.
You wrote it. It's canon as far as I'm concerned. Sure, I don't fucking know. Do you?
That's the whole point of me trying to be a pirate.
Sure, I guess.
I'm
Then
sorry.
yes, y'all have sailing experience. So you're
Yeah.
gonna tell them yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We actually, both of us have some experience on the water.
He says, "Well, what kind of jobs have you worked on a ship? Said y'all don't look like the fishing sort."
I've done a little bit of everything. I've been I've cleaned the decks. I've raised sails. I've cooked. I've cleaned. Pretty much anything on a vessel. I've even piloted a few times.
Is it a boat or an airplane?
That's when you say pilot.
Well, that's what you call it, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know what you.
I think
It's just I don't have a fucking clue.
You're probably
Yeah,
right,
like-
it just doesn't sound like it goes together.
That's like a tug, like the guy that like a tugboat out tugboating. Like if you're driving the boat, they call you a pilot. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong, but I want to.
Be a tugger.
You're full of shit.
I think maybe I'm wrong. I thought that's what it was.
I'm just fucking with you. Let me see. All right, so
I'll probably get roasted in the comments if I'm wrong.
It depends on what you are. If you're sailing a boat, you sail it. If you're the captain of the ship, you skipper it. And if you're the helmsman, you steer and helm it. But otherwise, there's no general term.
I think I'm
pilot.
pretty sure it's the hat you're wearing.
Exactly.
Yes, it depends on what you are.
I think if you wear a captain hat, you're a captain. But if you wear a pilot's hat, you're a pilot, no matter what vessel it is. I'm pretty sure is how that works. I think it's all the hat wear. Quite right. 1 second. Let me catch this. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, it's a skipper. Oh no, there is a pilot. Okay, you can pilot it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew that tugboat they call them
Never-
pilots. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Never heard of that before. Learned something new
Yeah, that's the
today.
thing. Like you were saying, that description it says there's not like a technical actual. There's different terms.
You just call it whatever you call it.
I just know you don't say driving. I know that. I know it's not
Driving a
driving. Yeah, you never say driving.
Skipper would be a weird word. I'm skippering my boat. Let 'em out.
I guess we're in an intermission right now. I'm having fun so far. I don't know about you.
I like the maps. It kind of adds like a little
Oh yeah, definitely.
immersion to. I know you're also corn while we wait.
I like the setting so far too. We have been playing for an hour and a half already. It doesn't feel like it.
No, it does not feel like that at all. Someone just deleted my corn.
Not the corn. Anything but the corn.
I think he's deleting my corn.
All right, I'm back.
Were you
Okay.
deleting my corn?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah.
Crops won't grow in this place. I'm sorry. I've smoked them.
Every time a corn
Alright,
starts popping
so-
up, just a lightning bolt hits it out of nowhere.
Found your problem.
No corn. All right, so the sailor, kind of eyeballs you up and down again, and he says that, yeah, you don't strike him as the fishing sort. He says, mayhap you're more interested in things maybe a little more under the table sort of sailor work.
I guess that would depend on what it pays.
He says, well, he kind of does like a, side eye around the place to make sure nobody's listening or whatever. And he says that if you're looking to yeah, maybe find some work that's not simpatico with the local law enforcement. Kreb Schenker is the guy you want to talk to at the Empty Net. Said he can hook you up. He said they known to recruit people with certain professional proclivities, as it were.
You ready to go get stabbed, Mr. Corn?
And you said that was at the where?
The stabby end. That's what I'm gonna call
The
it.
Empty Net.
Gotcha.
So it's west of here, across the river.
Looks like he's gonna get what he wants.
Says otherwise.
All roads lead to the empty net.
Otherwise, if you just want to try your hand at some honest fisherman's work, he says you could try your luck at one of the fishmonger plants along the river. It's going to be west of here as well, like heading back towards the town square. You'll see it. He said you can't miss it. You'll find it by the smell. But he said that as boat captains unload, you're better off talking to some of the boat captains and seeing if any of them need any help.
Okay. Well, I'll just say thank you for the information and look at Copperpot. I don't have any more coins.
I didn't think you did.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not flipping you anything.
You've already spent all of your money.
I only had 3. I rolled a 3.
They were gold coins, though.
And he flipped 2 of them to the one to the.
Well,
you're throwing $100 bills
pretty
at
much.
people. That's what you're doing, right?
Well, actually, am I? Yeah.
He's like,
Well, you know what?
Captain Benjamin's. He's like,
Well,
oh, motherfucker!
well, you know, our last campaign we ran, we only did gold, so I didn't know we were doing anything other than gold, or I wouldn't have probably done that.
Well,
but
you learned that lesson the
I
hard
did,
way.
yeah. It's okay though. We'll make more. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Money is just it's a material thing anyway, right?
We spared no expense.
I guess I'll start walking out, and yep.
Do you want to do some honest fishing work? You don't seem like the type of guy that wants to do under the table stuff.
I don't know. Sometimes, potentially illegal activities can be lucrative and
Sometimes
exciting.
I just feel like being bad.
And depending on maybe what they are wanting, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Where's your stopping point? Where do you just cross the line? You just draw it where?
I mean, straight up murder is kind of a problem.
Oh, God.
Nobody likes a prude.
I mean, if it's a bad, like a slave trader or something like that, I'm cool with it. But if it's some person just living their life and they don't want to pay this, assuming there's maybe a local, for lack of a better term, mafia, yeah, then I might, I don't want to murder, innocents.
Here's the thing. They should have paid. All right. Well, I'm following you. Let's go.
Okay. I gotta remember which way was the.
So, do you want to run across? I guess either way, we got to go to the west. So.
I'll show you on the map. He'll show you.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll start heading towards that end. I'm kind of intrigued now.
That's the fishmonger place.
This is here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the fishmonger place. This down here is the Empty Net.
Gonna be my baby, my hometown. I feel. That's right.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Fishmonger. Empty
in
Net.
order to get rid of
Yeah, I guess we'll.
bad people, we can see if we can hop on with these guys here, and then we'll resort to the stabbing later.
Yeah, I guess we'll start heading that way then.
Okay. So I guess we're going this way.
Yeah, just walk straight down, and then it'll probably take a little while. What time is it now?
It's the ships are starting to come back in. The fishing boats here, you gather the town's about to start winding down. It's
it's
nearing
still-
sunset. It's not
Gotcha.
quite at sunset yet.
Okay. Yeah, we should have time. Yeah, we'll just start walking that way, Justin.
Okay, y'all are heading towards this one.
This one here.
Okay, so as y'all near this building, you are hit with the overwhelming stench of, briny seawater and well, fish being processed. It's very. This place smells fishy. Oh, all right, all right, all right. So, yeah, as you approach there, since it's getting on in, the fishing boats, all the fishermen are now bringing their catches to this building. So there seems to be like a as you approach, there's a pretty big group of people congregated on the outside of the building, delivering their catches of the day to this place.
It's muted.
What's muted?
Oh no, you're good now. I couldn't hear you there for a second.
Oh, I muted it, so I was telling
okay,
Sky.
gotcha.
And you called attention to it, and now I just had to say that I was telling Sky, so I could have just said it. I'm like, it's fine. I guess we'll do it this way. I guess it's fine.
Good job.
All right, so you two are gonna stand there like a couple of dopes. What do we do?
No, I'm following him. I'm assuming we're going in, right?
Why
Watch.
are you following the small man? I'm gonna take a big,
Look,
deep breath.
There's a
and
rather
Let you
large
lead the
line
way.
of people.
Oh,
Like getting into this place is gonna be. You gotta find a way past them, or
Well, I'm tiny, so I can just squeeze through.
so you're gonna attempt to just butt in line?
As far as you go, I don't know. I, however, can just sneak. I can just sneak through the line. I'm small,
I'll watch him attempt to sneak through the line.
but I'm not gonna be sneaky. I'm just trying to get in there. I'm not dropping fish off. I'm looking for work.
All right, I'm gonna reiterate here. They told y'all to talk to the ship captains at this place, not anybody in the place.
Oh, did they say the ship captains? I thought
They said the ship captain.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
not in
so
there.
No, they said they come to this place.
Oh, I thought they were in
Talk to
there.
the ship.
My
You're gonna
bad.
talk to the ship captains
Well,
of
heck.
the fishing boats, if that's what you want to do.
Well, can I just walk up to one of the captains then? 'Cause
We're
I
about to
was-
turn this into a fishing simulator. Is that what we're doing with
You
our
know, I
D&D?
was
Hold on, I'm ready
I
to
was
go.
really hoping we could do.
I'm ready to go.
You're a fucking warlock and a rogue. It's like
trying-
I'll be a fisherman.
I was
I'll-
trying to see how
What are
long
we
you-
doing with this campaign, guys?
I was trying to see how long you could let me push it towards the fishing.
I mean, I could go all the way. You want to be a fucking fisherman? Grab one of these guys, be like, hey, I work for you now, and we'll turn this bitch into a fishing sim. You think I can't do it? I can fucking do it, but this is gonna make a shitty YouTube video. Ain't nobody trying to watch us catch fish.
I'm just trying to go to the to the end that's gonna, could get stabbed in.
I've been sitting here thinking, I was like, how far can I push this freaking fishing trio?
You want to go? These guys, talk to them. You want to be a fisherman? I'm not telling you no. I'm just saying. You're not really gonna get to the end of the story by catching fish. Just
I guess
putting out.
whenever Copperpot tries to go up the line, I just kind of put my hand on his shoulder and be like, look, I don't think the ship captains are here. Why don't we just go to the stabbing end?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna start heading. I'm gonna start heading that way.
You think that might be a better idea?
That's what I've been wanting to do. That's what I've been wanting to do.
Then why don't you just say something? I'm over here being a conniving little devil trying to see how far I can dip my toe in this boiling water. And Nick's just like, I'll follow, it's fine.
I mean, I'm not in no hurry.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. Jesus.
No, this is supposed to be we're supposed to be telling the story of what you guys do once you become adventurers, not this isn't your fucking backstory of being a fisherman in some backwater hillbilly fuck. Okay, so we're going to the shifty side of town now, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, where there might be some fucking adventure I can narrate. I've had it with you two motherfuckers. Alright, here you go. Walk your little ass on over here. There you go.
God.
Poof, right there. And then poof, right there. Alright. Jesus.
It was this one,
Christ.
right?
You're
Right here.
killing me. Yeah, we're gonna stop here for a second
Okay.
now.
My jaws hurt so bad. Oh,
Oh, Lord.
Hell, I was just
Yeah,
having
what?
fun exploring the town.
Oh, I got tears in my eyes. That's freaking funny, man.
Turned into a goddamn fishing simulator.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, as you guys make your way to the side of town that might fuck around and land you in an adventure. All right, off to the north here when y'all reach this point. Well, first of all, as you cross the bridge, there's actually houses built onto the bridge.
Okay.
And are either of you two considered Fey? I don't know what halfling is not a Fey, is he?
No, I'm not.
I can let you know in just a second.
As you walk across the bridge, you're half elf though, right, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, so as you walk across the bridge, you sort of get like a sinking feeling in your stomach as you walk along the bridge. It just doesn't. It feels wrong. Like the bridge just feels wrong to you.
The buildings around me. When I start feeling this, do I notice anything in the buildings? Anything watching us? Anything like that?
Perception.
Finally, I get to roll another dice. Hooray!
Yeah, well, it's almost as though when you fucking go.
Natural 20. Cha-ching.
No, there is nothing. There's no one looking out of the buildings. Like, there's absolutely nothing. It just seems there's nothing
Is there anybody
unusual about the bridge at all. It just seems like a regular.
Is there anybody even there, like in the buildings or on the bridge, or?
Yeah, there's town folks like standing around, talking to each other and carrying on. But like none of them have really taken notice of you, and none of them look suspicious or out of the ordinary. They just look like regular old townspeople.
Huh. Let me
Have you stopped on the bridge?
No, I would just still be walking, just
Okay.
looking as I walk.
Yeah, they don't. If you haven't stopped or done anything, if you're just kind of scanning while you're walking, no, they don't really take notice of you or think it's out of the ordinary. They just kind of go on about their business.
Okay. Copperpot. I guess I'll kind of walk up to him, just sort of say kind of low. Does anything feel kind of odd to you right now about this bridge?
Do I feel anything so strong?
No, you're good.
Am
You're
I
not
good?
an elf. You're not an elf or a fae,
No.
are you? Then you're
I'm
good.
not an elf. No, I'm humanoid.
Nope, you don't feel anything.
Humanoid creature similar in shape to humans. Short humanoid. Okay, yeah. No. I look at him and go, "Are you having your paranoia episode again?"
No, I don't think so. It's and like you said, I don't notice anything.
No, it's just like a
that
queasy feeling in your stomach. It's not severe. It is perceptible though, and it did start as soon as you set foot on the bridge.
Huh. I guess I'll just tell him no. I don't. It's nothing. Probably just my stomach feeling weird.
I'm kind of
I
just
guess we'll just keep
squint
walking.
my eyes a little bit.
Right. So y'all make your way on around, and you exit the bridge. And as soon as you set foot off the bridge, you're perfectly fine. Nothing. No lingering effects or anything.
Huh.
Okay. So. All right. So out to the north, in this direction here. These are all buildings that are occupied by town folk and such. They're all very nondescript, nothing out of the ordinary. But
So,
further
like
along the
houses?
road, what's up?
Just like regular living houses, living spaces for people.
Yeah, just little townhouses and farmhouses, or just living abodes. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Further down though, these two buildings, you can kind of see along this road here, like you kind of a little bit catch a glimpse. Looks like a man is being brought into this building in what looks like shackles, like a prisoner being brought into this building here.
Found the prison.
And across the way here, this building, out in front, you can kind of just see a couple of the guards standing around with like tankards of ale, and they're kind of just, drinking it from a distance. It looks like they're just sort of laughing and,
That's the guardhouse.
carrying on. And then out here you see a very large gate, but it looks like it's a little bit, from this distance, looks like it's not in the greatest shape, but it looks like it would be the gate to the
Where? Oh, I
northern
see.
entrance
Okay.
of the town.
I'll see it that way. Up. Cool.
Alright, and so y'all continue along this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that unless
I'm
Squatch
good.
wants to do something else.
No, I've already tried my fishing simulator. We're good. We can actually do the story now.
I'll be sure to stop you next time.
Alright, so you make it to this area here,
Mhm.
and you notice that this is it's another marketplace, but it's not the same as the northern marketplace. This one seems to be more centered on like food products, and you gather this is probably where most of the people on this side of the river stop to just like get their necessary foodstuffs and things of that nature. But it doesn't look like it would be of any interest to you guys. This also over here is another living area. Nothing of much description in any of these houses. Yeah, nothing along here. As you guys make your way around, y'all can hear coming from this building, which is the empty net, is the building y'all are actually going towards right here. As y'all are moving towards it, y'all hear a commotion, and I mean, it sounds like, chairs clattering, glass breaking. It sounds there's a lot of ruckus to be heard in this tavern. But about that time, as you're approaching the bend here, you see someone be thrown out of the side window and into the river. And they like a loud commotion and then a splash, and they kind of just land in the river there.
Kind of put my hand on Copperpot. Let's just be on our
Like
toes.
my kind of place.
It does. But let's
Pull my mustache and walk forward.
As I'm talking, he walks forward, and I just I walk behind him.
Okay. As y'all move to the building, you notice this little yellow-topped building here to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You see out in front of this building there is a standing guard, but it is of a different variety than the other guards. Like this one has a different sort of look and a different sort of armor. Like it's
Can
not.
I see if he's got any crest on him anywhere? That may signify what he is.
You can roll perception.
Boy, finally a perception roll. Nope. 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 That was a.
Before.
6.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Before we walk in, Justin, I'm going to take a bathroom break.
Okie dokie. No, you don't really see any crest or anything, Squatch. It's getting kind of late, so the lighting isn't super great, and it's a little bit more difficult to see than it ordinarily would have been. But you do, just at a cursory glance, the building itself and the guy standing guard outside seem a little bit different. Like they seem like they don't quite fit in with the rest of the scenery of just a, remote fishing village here. It doesn't quite mesh up.
Is it like a nicer house? Like a dilapidated house?
No, it's like as far as the sturdiness or quality of it, there's really no difference in that regard. It's just the decorations and it almost seems. Well, it just seems different. It just seems like it's a little bit out of. Just from the angle you're at, with closer inspection, you could probably pin it down. But just from the angle you're at, and it kind of struck you as a little bit out of the ordinary, but nothing too dire from what you can tell.
Gotcha. Yeah, this while we're on bathroom break, these maps are super cool. I really like the immersion it gives us with these maps.
You talking about like the being able to,
where I can actually see the places. It adds a lot to it. It's really cool.
It's easier for me too because I'm not having to really rack my brain to try and describe things. It's
you can just be like, kinda... this here is this, and then we can kind of see a little bit of what it is. I mean, it's just neat.
It helps me keep track of what y'all have seen and what you haven't seen too, because
Yeah.
I don't know. Got the little fog of war and everything, but looking forward to doing a battle map with it.
I think
Or,
that'll be fun.
a fishing map could work too, I guess.
Is this? I'm assuming this appears as silo, right? We
What's
would have.
that?
Was this up here by the farm?
No, that lady, that would, your guy or your character would know that that is next to the tanner's place.
Yeah,
So that's going to be where the the guard captain spends his time here, is the watchtower.
That's. Oh, okay, I get it. That's the tall tower there. Oh, okay, I see a little ledge where you can walk out on. Okay.
Yeah, you can see it in the distance pretty well, but
Yeah.
without closer inspection, you can pretty much just tell it is a guard tower. But she said that the guard captain would be stationed there and might have some work as one of the potential workplaces here.
She did. I like how it kind of shows you how steep the hills are too. That way you can get an idea of how cliff sides and stuff.
Yeah, I actually have the option of like a topography map for the DM
Really?
section. Yeah, on some
pretty-
maps.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's very in depth. Like there's a lot of stuff. Roll20 is definitely the way to do this.
Yeah. Because if you want to be very immersive, it takes a lot of money to get a physical game like this.
Well, I mean, I like that y'all can do some of the stuff too, as far as like measuring. Like if you're like, how far is that away? You can just measure it, and I don't
Be
have
like,
to
is
like.
this? How far is this? Oh, that's 1,080 feet.
It also helps me too, because like sometimes I don't fucking know how far it is. I'm just like, I don't know. Let me see.
Fishy.
That's cool.
All right, I'm back.
All right, so we're going into the tavern.
Yep. And just so you know, Justin, I got about 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, we probably when y'all go to sleep in the inn for, like at the end of this day, in-game day, that we'll just call it there. Probably be a good stopping point, I think.
All right. So, did I miss anything or?
No, I drew a fish and that was it.
Okay.
Okay, so as y'all enter the empty net, yes, it is just as rowdy as you would expect it to be. There are people, laughing and carrying on, and there's, general debauchery going around. There's more than one fight currently underway, and the bartender seems to just calmly be standing there watching the show. Like he doesn't seem like he's not concerned by this at all.
Who walked in? Did you walk in first? Did he?
I did, because I walked ahead of you. Because I'm a
Well,
pirate.
you said this is your kind of place, so I'll let you take the lead. And I'm assuming there's like just it's loud in there. I imagine just racket.
It's
going
very
on.
loud. Yeah. It's
Just walk in like tankards are flying over my head and stuff. It's great.
Yes, it's very raucous, shall we say.
It's what I've been looking for all my life.
As y'all walk in, the bartender, Crab, he notices you, and so he gives you a hearty wave and welcome to the party.
I just kind of do like a little bow and walk up to him. Is there any bar stools I can hop in?
Yeah, there's a couple of vacant ones there.
Cool. I'll hop on up in there and get to chatting with Mr. Crib. That's who we're supposed to be talking to, right, Crib?
Yep. That's who it was.
Yes.
All right.
Nick,
hop on there and
following along. What are you doing?
So whenever we walk in, I'm assuming it's just like your, I guess, typical tavern. You have like when you walk in, the chairs and everything, and then the bars on the back side.
Yeah, it's when you walk in, it's kind of a side door. So like as you come in, to your left is going to be the bar, and then the drinking area is kind of out in front of you there.
As I'm assuming that everyone's too focused with whipping each other's ass to pay much attention to us.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about y'all. They're
gotcha. I'll just
partying down.
I'll sit next to him, same way I sat at the last tavern inn.
You like looking at me, don't you, there, Corn?
Well, just trying to keep my eyes open.
All right, well, Crab
Crab.
greets you. He says, "Oh well, don't you two make a cute couple, huh?"
Thank you there. Thank you.
I don't say anything.
I don't appreciate your homophobia, sir.
Yeah.
He says, what can I do for you two, huh?
I'm looking for some decent drink and maybe a little work. If you got anything like that.
He says, oh, well, what kind of work would a little tyke like you be interested in, huh?
What can pull me a profit?
He says, first of all, who's asking?
Who's asking?
Who's asking, yeah.
Me and my gay lover right here.
And who might you two fuckers be, huh?
Just some new faces in town looking for ways to get a little rich, possibly.
And them faces got names, do they?
Sure. This here is Mr. Crab, and I am Yorfus.
Crab and Yorfus, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an STD to me.
I'm using a fake
It was
name
about
for...
Mr. Crab here, huh? Mr. Crab's can't talk. Your friend's a mute, is he?
He's a... I met him... Actually, you know, I wouldn't... He's I'm trying to figure out a word for him. Ever since we got here, he's been a little weird.
I'll just kind of glance at him. I just don't like to talk much. It's kind of low, where he can barely even hear me.
He says, well, I don't know if you two are cut out for the line of work I can give you. You two don't seem to know your ass from your elbow.
Is there anything on the bar that's super lightweight? Like a glass or a...
Yeah, there's tankards, and there's a lot of debris in this shithole. Like, there's stuff laying all over the place. So, yeah, there's tankards turned over and bottles laying here and there. Even a couple of knives and forks laying around as well.
Okay, I will, as soon as he's saying he doesn't think we're capable, I'll cast a mage hand and just pick up one of the bottles that are knocked over on the ground and set it back up on his bar for him.
All right.
Just to show, I'm just trying to show that I, have power,
I guess. Anything to add, Squatch, or are you going to chill for a second?
I'm just gonna chill for a second, because...
Okay.
I would have... Well, can I know that he did magic? Would I've already known that?
Not unless he told you.
No, we haven't been in any situation. You would have known that I had that ability.
So I'm just gonna chill for a second and be like... Try not to look too suspicious, but kind of be like...
And I guess as the bottle sits down, I'll just kind of look at him, and I'll just be kind of... Oh, you go ahead.
His eyes kind of, light up a bit. You can tell it kind of piques his interest a bit. And he says, it must be a handy trick when you're changing a little tyke's diaper here without getting shit under your fingernails, huh? Must come in handy for that.
I feel like we always run into a character just...
I know, right? I
He says, what sort of work are you guys? What talents might you have, huh? You looking for knife work? Maybe a bit of smuggling?
I just sort of look at him and I say, well, we're both pretty handy in a fight. And we both have our own talents. And we're just looking for work, looking for a little bit of coin. Because I'm going to be honest with you, bud. I'm kind of flat broke right now. And I'm pretty desperate for some work.
He says, all right. I'll tell you what. We got a little heist coming up. Might use a couple of extra hands. It's like, you two any good in a fight?
Yeah, I am.
He says, all right, well, there's a local mining company what moved in not too long ago. Dwarves and the like. They've been rooting around in the local cabins looking for silver and whatnot. Rumour has it, they done brought up a couple of valuable trinkets, shall we say. And my boss would like to get his hands on those. Problem is, They're tucked away under the mining headquarters,
Huh.
western part of town. Not far from here, actually. In a vault underneath. A guarded and locked vault, mind you.
How?
So you scamper your way in there. You bring us back those valuables. Maybe we'll have some more work for you.
Look like the scampering type, don't ya?
How guarded of a vault are we talking?
Well, I don't know. I've never been in the vault.
Okay. So
These are
no
my
one's
favorite
do.
character.
Do
So-
I?
So these are my favorite characters to deal with. Just like straight up, like
I wish my nose wasn't stopped up, man. So you're saying no one's scouted it out, no one's been there, nobody, nothing. You don't know anything about it. All you know is that they have valuables, and you want somebody to go in there and lift it.
He says, I'm hiring somebody to scout it out. You and Tinker Tot over here.
What's the split? What's the
That
payment?
depends on what you scamper out of there with, don't it?
Well, if I go there, I'm going to take everything. So,
Well, I think you just shit yourself out of a job, mate.
why's that?
I'm talking to Tinker Tot again, alright?
Oh, sorry.
Alright, maybe you got a bit more business sense than this bloke, right?
you look
I'll
at
get
what
you
it-
into the place. You
Mhm.
scamper out with a gold, right?
Oh, I sure can.
We give you a cut of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what cut we're giving you because we don't know what you scampered out of there with, now do we?
You don't know.
And yeah, I suppose you two could go and take the loot for yourself, but that don't buy you into the good graces of my boss, now do it.
Nope. And then that ends our cash flow now, doesn't it?
No. I wasn't saying I was going to take it and keep it for myself.
Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. I got this.
So what we thinking here?
I'm thinking I get into that place and I get your trinkets and I bring them back to you. You give me a cut and a nice tankard full of what's your best in here, and we'll shake hands and be friendly.
Sounds like an agreeable arrangement to me.
Works for me.
Sounds good to me as well, and I'll cast Mage Hand again and pour Mr. What's his name? Crab. Crab.
I used you a fake name because you were acting weird. I didn't want him to know your name.
Well, anyway, I'll pour the owner a drink. Cast a
Oh,
Mage Hand.
Crab? He's Crab.
Yeah.
You're Crab, he's Crab.
Crab, yeah. I'll pour him a drink with Mage Hand. And just as a way of, like, shaking hands or whatever. That we'll do the
That's
job.
mighty big of you to pour me a cup of me own fucking liquor. What would I do without you?
Yeah, I guess use your hands. I don't know.
If we're done with this little exchange, as enlightening and as entertaining as this has been, don't you two have a fucking job to do?
I've slid off the bar stool and started heading out while he's pouring his drink.
I'll start following and leaving.
Oi, Merlin, follow your little Tinker Tot out. Don't want to leave him unattended, do you?
And as I'm exiting the bar, Copperpot hears me say, "There's a good chance I may end up killing this man."
Yeah, do as you need to do.
Yeah.
This needs to
As
go-
you are exiting the bar, one of the drunken patrons stumbles towards you,
Oh, God.
and he kneels down to look at Copperpot, and he says, Oi! Oi, little boy! Does your mummy know you're out this late?
I look back at Corn and I'm like, you kill him, I'm killing this man right now. Let's see, what
It's like,
can I do?
I'll tell
don't-
you what, let me mend your fences, right? I'll buy you a cup of I'll buy you a cup of ale. You brought your sippy cup to put it in, did you?
Just ignore it, Copperpot. Just
Why would
ignore
I
it.
do that? That wouldn't be any fun. That's not who I am. I'm looking for adventure and thrill. Alright. I'm going to... You know what?
Maybe you'd rather have a nice cup of warm milk. Might help you grow a little bit.
I'm gonna just try to deck him in the face with my fist. I'm not gonna pull out any knives.
Are you gonna punch him?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him. He squatted down in front of me, might as well.
Yeah, he's leaned in right there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to just clobber him right in the jaw. Just, Let's see here.
I guess you have to...
An unarmed strike, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
15?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. And that is going to be 1 damage right to the jaw.
Okay. So you wind up and then... he
My
kind of
strength is weak.
takes a little bit back and then bellows out in laughter. He's like, "Oh, that's a little more than I was expecting." He's not fighting back. He's just laughing hysterically.
I'll
Right.
He's getting a good hearty chuckle.
at that point I'll step in and say, "Sir, can we help you with anything besides you patronizing my friend here?"
No, he says, "You can help me by taking your sorry half-elf ass out of our bar."
As soon as he says sorry half elf, I rear back and punch him in the face.
All right.
What's your attack roll?
I gotta get my stuff pulled up. Give me one second.
Don't fluff this one up.
I'm gonna try
I'll
not
have
to.
Stab him in the shin after you do
Unarmed
this.
strike.
Hope you're stronger than I am. I'm literally have a 1. Like I can't even roll a dice. It's just a 1
14 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, and then I gotta roll a. What do you gotta roll for unarmed?
I think it's a 1d4. I think.
It's odd. It doesn't tell me, which is weird.
Whatever number it is what it would be then, I guess.
Hang on, I'm maybe looking at the wrong thing here.
It's 1 plus your strength modifier, and I have no strength modifier, so it was a 1.
Yeah, so it's just a straight roll.
Yeah, just
And D4, you said.
well, hold on. You can punch, kick, headbutt, or use a similar forceful blow and deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. So what's your strength modifier?
My strength's not much. It's like 0, I think.
Well, then it'd just be a 1 then, like me.
Oh, so I don't roll for it?
What does it say on your
It's D4, huh? For
what
unarmed
does it say on
strike.
your unarmed strike on your D&D Beyond?
Under which one? It doesn't say.
It'd be under actions or attack, and it'd be under unarmed strike.
It says undefined.
Defined, really.
It may be because I have a weapon equipped.
I have all my weapons equipped. That's weird.
What did you have to roll for yours?
I couldn't roll anything. It was just a 1 because I don't have any strength modifiers whatsoever.
I don't know. Since drunk, what are we going to do here?
What is your strength?
Actually, it's -1. My physical
Yeah.
strength, yeah, -1.
And that's it. You rolled in a -1.
So what do you roll, a 1d4 for that?
D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
For unarmed. Oh shit, that was the wrong damn. Where the hell is my D4 at? There it is. My bad. Hang on. 3.
Okay, so 2.
No. I rolled a 4. It was -1, 3.
Okay, 3. Gotcha. All right, so that one lands. It's a solid hit. So he stumbles backwards, kind of into a table, and it turns over the drinks of the other patrons in the table. So one of those patrons then stands and decks him in the face as well, and then a bar fight breaks out on this side of the room. And y'all notice that it's rapidly erupting into complete and total bedlam in this And they have noticed that you two were the ones that started it, and a couple have started making their way towards you.
I'll
Look
just
what you did, Mr. Corn.
keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. I'll just kind of pick up my walk to try to get out of the bar before they can intercept us.
Going along with that plan, Squatch?
Hold on. Let me see what I got.
Yeah, but can I try to hide behind Nick, because I'm naturally stealthy and I can hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you. And since
So
Nick
he's
is a
just-
medium and I'm a small, I can hide behind him, maybe.
Yeah, you roll for
So
stealth.
that way I can just slip out and not have to be seen, and Nick can take all the damage.
Yep, roll for stealth.
19,
Sounds about
20,
right.
21, 22, 23, 24, 26.
Yeah, that'll do it. Did you climb into his ass? That's an awfully high roll.
I rolled a 19. I got a +7 in stealth because I'm proficient in stealth, or expert in stealth. My bad.
Yeah, through all the chaos and all this, yeah, you managed to kind of slip into the shadow of Cora in there, and the two of you are kind of making your way out. A few of the bar patrons kind of get a little bit close, but about the time they would get to you, a flying tankard would crack one of them in the head, or a chair, an overturned table, and yeah, it just devolved into complete and total chaos. But you two managed to slip out just under the radar before things got too bad.
Well, that was close.
Dust off my coat and be like, well, if anyone saw anything, they saw you. I'm just thinking,
Did he happen to mention how far the place he wanted us to go was? Like how long it would take to get there?
I don't know if I said it or not, but it's right over the hill there. So
yeah,
can't remember if I actually said it or not.
do not believe so. You just said it was east.
To
Is that
be
east?
fair, y'all have managed to trigger literally every storyline in this thing in the span of 2 hours. So
Have we really?
you have triggered every single storyline.
Looks like we finally settled on something at least.
Except for the fishing. That wasn't a storyline. So you triggered all the regular ones, plus a fucking story about fishermen. So.
Is it still daylight out or starting to get dark or?
It's starting to get dark, but it's not like. I mean, you could probably take one more little loop around the lower part of if you wanted to scout the territory you're talking about here. You probably have time to do that and get back to the end. But there's also the other end that's not far from here. So worst case scenario, there's places to bed down if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, copper pot. I say we still a little light left. What do you think about just going and checking out the
You wanna
area,
do
just kind of scouting it out?
Want to do some scouting?
Yeah, see what we're dealing with.
Onward to wherever we're going, Mr. Sistrunk. I don't know where we're going.
It would be in this direction down here.
All right. I guess we're going through the grass. Or do we need to loop all the way around, or can we cut through the grass here?
As you approach that area, where you were just asking about there, you will notice that. Sorry, it's hard to tell what I have. I can really darken that up so I can see better. There you go. That's pretty much the layout of what you can see as you walk up to the cliff. Down in the lower part of the area here, let me pan this a little bit so I can. I'll just go ahead and review. I got a pretty good idea of what's around here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this right here.
Cliff. I'm sure we can see a good distance. Oh, nice.
There you go.
All right. Hey, look, there's the compass we needed.
All right. Yes. So, from where you're at there, Mr. Copperpot, this right here, that is the building he was referring to.
Cool. How big is that cliff?
It is, let's see.
Like, is it reasonable enough to slide down it?
It's pretty steep. It's a pretty big
Alright.
cliff.
Never mind. We're not going to do that then. And
If you had a rope, you could probably tie off and ease down it.
I have a rope, but
Yeah, on either end, you'll see that there's roads that lead down on either end.
Yeah.
If you take a rope.
would we have enough daylight to make it all the way around to the to it?
It'll be dark by the time, like if you went this way,
Yeah.
you'd walk the whole, unless you're sprinting, if you just walk the whole way around here, and just take this little path. It'll be dark by the time. I mean, you can still navigate by like street lamps and torch lights to get back to the inn, but it'll be dark. But it won't be like, real late.
Well, which way you want to go, left or right? Or if you want to be adventurous, we can go down the cliffside.
How far? I mean, can we see anything from the edge of that cliff if we went up to it?
I can't. It's getting dark. Unless I roll naturally on perception.
I say we just roll around that left side right here.
This side, this way?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to. There's plenty of lamps out, and this is a bustling town, so no reason to take a risk trying to scale down something.
Would you like to lead the way this time, or would you want me to do it?
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Since I know where we're going.
Let's go then.
Which way are we going? This way?
This way.
Left, yeah.
Okay.
Brr.
Yeah, just stop us if you need to.
Yeah, just keep going. I'll tell you if you hit anything.
But, since we're scouting, do you want to be sneaky about this, or you just want to...
I say as we get closer, we need to kind of... I mean, there's plenty
trees.
of... Yeah, are there a lot of people walking around in that area, from what we could tell? Just or like where we are, can we see people kind of meandering around?
It's just now got nighttime. Most of the people you've seen as you walk through this area would have been right near this tavern.
Okay.
Also, as you walk through here, most of the people you're seeing are town guards. This would appear to be the prison for this town, for Saltmarsh. That appears to be the prison, and that appears to be what was the name of that tavern? The Wicker Goat, that one.
Gotcha.
But it seems to be mostly the patrons are the ones that live in this local area here, or guards. Mostly guards inhabiting this area. But along this road here, no, y'all haven't encountered anybody at all.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You want to keep easing up?
May not be a bad idea since there's really nobody else around. We may kind of stick out if we just stick to the roads. So it may not be a bad idea maybe to go through this wood line here.
You want to head on this side of it, or right behind the cliff side?
I say we kind of...
So like here? Or do you want to just...
Maybe right up in here.
Trees?
Maybe right up in here. And then look in.
Okay, cool.
Or we can go through the tree, you know what I'm saying, but I kind of would want to stay on this back side.
Sure. Let's do it.
And that's just simply because I like you said, Justin, we don't see anybody like in this area, right? Nobody walking around or anything. Okay, yeah. I feel like we'd stick out. How do I...
Click on it with your mouse, select it, and then click backspace or delete. Just don't click your character, because you'll delete your character.
Oh, I gotta use select mode.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Select move, and then
Cool.
click on it, delete it. Click on it, delete it.
Alright.
Alright, so I guess we're going to ease this way, Sistron.
Okay, so as y'all make your way through the trees, they're nothing. I mean, a couple, you hear some birds chirping and maybe a squirrel skittering around, but nothing out of the ordinary. It just seems like a little small wooded area within the town. So you make your way up to here.
Yeah, we're going to, not super like rambunctious.
Yeah, we're sneaking right now.
Okay, y'all can roll still.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Oof. Not good. I think my stealth is high. Shit.
What'd you get there?
9.
9?
Yep, 9.
Well, I, however, rolled a 17.
Okay.
Thank God for being a rogue.
You move up. Corin maybe has a misstep every now and then, and you hear a twig snap or maybe the rustling of some leaves. But no one seems to take any notice of it, or y'all don't hear anything out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem like there's any consequences to it. So as you move up a little closer, this right here,
That
one.
looking thing.
Yeah. It's a little outbuilding. It doesn't seem to have anything in it. There doesn't appear to be no activity, is what I mean. The building itself is very large. It's 2 stories and very well constructed, and there is enough lights on that you gather that there's probably quite a few people milling around in there. You can see through a couple of the windows at certain angles, and sure enough, yes, most of the people you see within are dwarves. You would, from the current vantage point where y'all are at, there's no way to get an estimate of like how many people are in there, but there are definitely people in there.
Can we tell how many entrances there are?
Not
Also,
from where you're at now. Y'all don't see an entrance from where you're currently standing.
what is this?
That was just a little outhouse.
Just an
Not like
outhouse?
It's
not
just a
like
little outbuilding, like a little shed.
Yeah.
There's nothing in
Can
it.
I sneak? Can we sneak up to the shed? At least I'm going to.
Yeah, you keep that same stealth attempt, so go ahead.
Cool. Yeah.
You as you approach the shed, it looks like it is just a place for like the storage of tools. Just there's a couple hanging on the side there, but it doesn't look like it gets used very much, and it just seems kind of an afterthought. It doesn't seem like it sees a lot of traffic out here, but there's nothing out of the ordinary or anything like that. Like you don't have to roll a check for it. Like it's quite obviously there's nothing in there.
Okay. And like you said, the only entrance we would know of would be like the front door, obviously, where the road leads to.
Yeah, from where Copperpot has currently moved, you can now see a back door entrance to it.
Here.
Yes, there's no guards or anything though. It's just looks like the back door to the area. There's no torchlight or anything like that as well. It's mildly illuminated just from moonlight and just from interior lights shining through the windows. But for the most part, it's pretty dark out there.
I'm gonna look at Corn and kind of signal with my hand that I'm gonna move up to the door quietly.
I kind of nod my head, and whenever he moves, I want to move to where he is currently.
All right, stealth attempts for both of you.
Shit.
Can't keep the same one I had.
No, you've moved
Not
closer.
anymore.
No, so the DC went up.
I'm about to wreck this whole man's career. That was better. 16.
25.
Okay,
Damn.
nice. So yeah,
Nice.
both of y'all, no mistakes this time. It's silent, very, very stealthy. So both of you managed to reach your destination with no issues at all.
Oh, bam. All right. Is there any like openings or anything I can see on this place here?
Unfortunately, they're too high off the ground and you can't see in the window. Your dude is what, 2 feet tall?
3 foot. I'm 3 foot tall.
All right, 3 foot.
My fairy was 2 foot.
I'll
I'm
tell you what,
3
if you
foot.
grab hold of the ledge and wiggle your legs hard enough, you might be able to peek over just a little.
Can I do that quietly?
I will say the windows are a little bit high off the ground, so you have to take a hop or a maneuver to be able to see through them. So what's the
Hold on.
plan?
This is where they die.
I want to see if I got anything in my bag. Hold on.
Stepping stool.
Yeah, something, Lord.
Because you can't see in the windows, you're too short, and Squash goes, oh, like a dagger to the heart.
So would I have to roll another stealth to be able to kind of wiggle myself up into the windowsill or whatever is right there?
You're gonna try to grab the window and pull up, like just try to edge over it. Is that the plan?
Just want to I want to be able to see in there.
You're gonna have to get slightly higher.
What is
So like if your head is like right here, right, like 3 foot, 3 foot's like not too big, right? So like you would be probably right here, right? So like most windows, they're gonna be.
Yeah.
So you're almost there. So
like,
like
if I-
Just kind of like peeking over, like
it's a little
like a-
tiptoe maneuver, yeah.
Okay,
Nothing-
I want to just easily tiptoe and like push as hard as I can, go over into the windowsill.
All right. Roll. Let's do athletics for that. See how
Yeah.
good you can grip on it.
Yeah.
Can I do acrobatics?
Nah, afraid not. This one's
I'm
gonna be.
I'm not strong.
Yeah, but you are like pulling yourself, kind of.
It's not a high DC. It's not too hard. I mean, it's just pulling up a little bit, so it's not that bad. You'll be alright. Everything will
Yeah,
be
sure.
fine.
I rolled a
Oh,
5.
Actually, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna let that go because honestly, unless you had rolled a critical fail, that was really all you were rolling for, was to see if you got a 1. If you'd have got a fucking 1, yeah, maybe. But no, 5's fine. You're good. So you managed to, like, peek up, and you got to do a little more wiggling than you thought you would, but you managed to get up there.
My
And
little toes are dangling off the
yeah, you're just like peeking over a little bit there.
Alright, what can I see?
Okay, so within your view of the first floor, you can see that there's no guards. Like, there's no no one has any weapons or anything like that. It just looks like a mining operation. There's a few mostly it looks like clerks. They just kind of milling around, filing things and things of that nature. The first floor seems like, for as late as it is, it's the end of the day. So you gather that they're just kind of filing the day's logs. So it seems like they're pretty busy for it to be as late as it is. But there's no guards or any sort of armed presence or anything like that.
Okay.
You can roll for a perception check if you want to take a closer look, but then tell me specifically what it is you would be trying to ascertain, and I'll tell you if you.
Maybe like a staircase or a basement for the vault, because he said it was underneath, right?
Yes, he said that that's what his contact said, was that it was
Or
underneath.
maybe for like a staircase leading downwards, or a lift. Maybe, I don't know how advanced these people are.
Okay. Roll for. I roll investigation on that one.
Boy, a bad investigation. Okay. Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So, you are kind of, peering through, looking, and you notice you can't really see from the vantage point you're currently at 100%, but it looks like around one of the corners near the side, like this side of the house on the map, this corner, right down here. It looks as though you're seeing a lot of traffic coming in and out of that room.
Okay. Is that a window that is attached to that room there?
Yes, on this side is a window, correct.
Okay.
It looks as though the people, you do notice that as you're watching, there is one person who has a tray containing some stacks of papers and some bags. You can't see what's in the bags, but it's just bags on the tray. She will go into the corner there, into that room in the corner, and then when she comes back out, she's not holding anything. So that seems a bit suspicious to you.
So can I ease my way around and, since I'm short, slide up underneath the windows and scoot over to this window here?
Yes, roll stealth, but with advantage this time.
Cool.
And while he's doing this, Justin, just so you know, I'll be just kind of keeping a lookout.
Okay. Roll perception.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
I rolled a natural 20. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I got another nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a 27.
Okay, so yeah, you slide around there like it's nothing, and yeah, make it up to the window, and same strat as last time. There's no need to roll, you're good.
22
Oh.
on perception, Justin.
I'm gonna have to roll the freaking dice in this chat so you don't think I'm cheating.
I know, I'm good. I mean, I didn't figure you would anyway.
Oh god, that's freaking funny.
You've had
dude.
shit rolls too, so if you don't it's just that's all the fuck you start
Yeah,
rolling.
I've rolled
Honestly, I
2
know-
1s already.
We all know each other though. No one's cheating.
I,
in this.
Yeah,
I
no.
will say the good thing about a halfling is
Part of the fun is failing anyway.
yeah, part
Yeah,
of
this
the fun is
ain't-
failing.
This ain't that kind of game. So, yeah, no one wants to cheat on this. We're good.
Alright.
Yeah. So you rolled a 22, Nick. On yours?
Yes, yep.
I have a 27 with a
Natural 18. Equals
You
up to
notice,
22.
Nick, along the road, there are It seems like the traffic is kind of beginning to kind of come back this direction. So you're noticing on the road there along this path, you're starting to notice a couple of more guards walking than there was a second ago.
Do I
But
feel
it's-
do I feel like from that distance they could even see him because he's as small as he is? Hard to say.
Possibly, but you would gather it's probably not likely.
Okay,
But I suppose it's possible.
gotcha. I'll just keep watching.
Okay. So Squatch, you peer into the window there, and
Yes.
let's see, roll another investigation check for me.
I'm suck at investigation rolls. That's a 3 this time.
Just lie, say it was a natural 20. It's fine.
It's
All right,
natural 20.
so you peer into this, but you just can't seem to pinpoint where. Like, you do notice though that like she has the tray of things, but there's nothing in this room that would. Like, there's nothing there. So like she didn't set it down in this room. It went somewhere else, but you can't ascertain where it went from this room, unfortunately.
This is the suspicious room. Good to know. All right, I don't know what else to do. I'm pretty sure it's dark. I can't see anything. I don't have night vision or dark vision.
Yeah, the room is lit just with candlelight and whatnot, but it's not super brightly lit.
So-
But it's,
I probably can't see Nick from where I'm at, can I?
no. What's the distance there?
Oh God, it's gonna be far.
Well, the map's gonna be wrong because it's not up to scale.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
not 100%, but ballpark, nah.
40 foot,
Nah,
50
you
foot
can't really
probably.
see him.
I do have dark
Um,
vision, so I can see you.
I wouldn't know that though, so I can't metagame be like, hey. I guess I'm going to walk back, not walk, but get back up here, maybe like here, so I can see Nick and also be hidden.
Okay, you can go ahead and just go back. You can keep the other stealth roll. You roll pretty good on
27,
it.
thank you, God. Okay, can I see him now since I'm like, here?
Yeah, you're good. You can just say you are close enough. It's kind of hard
Alright.
to tell from this map, so
Yeah,
we'll just say that
Okay.
you are.
I'm gonna tell him about where I think the secret room may be because I see a lot of traffic going in there. That corner part right there.
How many people do you think
You know-
are in there?
I didn't get a count, but there was a lot of traffic going specifically into that part of the house right there. And there was a lady with a tray that had papers and bags and stuff, and she would walk in there, and then when she'd come back, she'd set them in there somewhere, but I don't know where.
Okay. And what time is it at this point?
It's getting pretty late. It's probably, I'd say, it's knocking on about 8 o'clock, store. Like, it's getting pretty late and pretty dark.
So we could head back to the inn and think about it, and then come back and try a stealth operation if you wanted to.
Yeah, it seems like trying to sneak into this place is not going to be easy, and our only real
Not gonna be
chance is probably going to
easy.
be super, super late at night.
But there are no guards stationed outside, so it's not going to be impossible. But there are
Yeah.
heavy traffic in there. But if we pick our time right and do a little bit more scouting, I feel like we can find some gaps in the system.
Yeah, I feel like, they have to sleep at some point. They may keep a couple people, 1 or 2 people up. Just
Who needs sleep? But yeah, that's that room there is the one that I'm gonna put my vote on because that's where a lot of the traffic is. It feels like.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you said that she walked in there with something and came out with nothing, but you
It's true.
didn't see it in the actual room.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
true.
where maybe there's a hatch or something in there leading down to where we need to get.
Yeah, because I didn't see any staircases or anything that I didn't see any staircase, did I, Sister?
No, you couldn't
Okay, yeah.
ascertain where it
Was there a rug or anything on the ground?
Not from what I can tell.
Okay. Huh.
Spider. I had a fly in my eye and it hurt, so I had to wipe my eye. So.
Sometimes a bird just shits in your face, It's
Yeah, I noticed that.
It happens.
Seagulls, yeah.
Double. I noticed that.
Guess I'd
double.
rather have a fly than a seagull.
You might want to go get that looked at from a doctor. You might get pink eye or something. So.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad plan. I think we could go turn it in for the night and
So Sounds like a plan.
rest up, and I say if we do come back here, it definitely needs to be pretty late at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It needs to be late. Like I'm
1,
talking
2
about
in the
like
morning.
middle of the morning. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
wee hours of the night. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that then.
Gotta go get my couple drinks before I head to bed though. So if we're gonna go back, I need to go get ready. I have a daily
We're heading
drinking
back to the
ritual.
inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, because I'm gonna have to call it. Anyways,
Nick's got to go.
however you want to do it. I mean, we could
I'm
say
good.
that we wait here till the next session and then just wait it out.
You can just stick your people right here. Boop. And boop. That way to remind us where we left off.
That'll work.
As y'all are walking back to the place here, although this will be the last little event or whatever, but I gotta squeeze it in here real quick. Okay, so y'all are walking along this road, right? So as y'all get to about right up in here, y'all notice a very like
Where
you
are
an
we?
arm.
Can you do that again? Sorry, where at on the map?
On the
Right here.
bridge.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay.
Approaching y'all down the road, you notice a gentleman, and he's dressed as the town guardsmen are, but his armor is a bit more, I guess, a bit more prestige attached to his armor. So he looks like he might be the guy in charge, but he's a big, very very large, burly man with a wooden leg, and
Oh.
he is stacked in plate mail, and he is walking along the road towards you.
Okay. So that's back towards the prison, Nick, if you didn't know.
It's going to be about right up in here.
So
Yes, he is walking down the road in your direction.
Okay.
I guess we just keep walking like nothing's out of the ordinary. Because we're on the road, correct?
Yeah, we're on the road.
You're on the road.
Heading back. I'm gonna try to hide behind Nick again.
All right. Roll for stealth.
And I guess
18. So I'm gonna try to slip behind Nick with an 18 and hide from the guard. That way, Corn has to encounter him and not me.
because I'm not gonna try to hide or anything, or as he's walking up to me, once he's in earshot, I'll just kind of give him like a, hey, how's it going? You know, just being polite.
He is holding a torch as he's walking along, and as you get closer, you see, yes, he is. He's well armed. He's, has a sword and a, suit of armor. So like he's definitely a fighter. And as he's walking along the road to you, you greet him. So he greets you back, and he asks if you are new in town. He doesn't remember seeing you.
Yes, actually, I just arrived earlier this morning. I'm actually heading back to the inn. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day. Had a long journey here. But yeah, I'm new in town.
Another stealth attempt, Squatch.
Okay. 11.
So he says, yes, well, Saltmarsh always welcomes visitors, and he asks, what it is that brings you to Saltmarsh.
Honestly, just I'm just traveling the world. Honestly, a little short on coin, so I heard that Saltmarsh had some work available. So I'm here to look around for some jobs, make a little coin before I decide, at some point figure out where I want to go next.
Fair enough. Stealth attempt, Squatch.
he's That is pretty cool though that you can hide behind somebody.
25.
Damn.
Okay, nice.
Dude, rogues, man. Fucking rogues.
So good.
He asked what line of work you're in.
While they're talking, can I see? Can Can I, what am I trying to say? Can I see if he's got anything on him that would look of value? I'm not going to steal anything. I just want to kind of get an idea of what he's got on him.
Yeah, roll investigation, and Nick, he has asked you what line of work you're in. What profession do you have?
Straight 10.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've introduced myself. My name is Corin Namor. You can call me Ren for short. And as far as work, just anything. Adventurers work mainly. I'm pretty handy with the blade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just looking to make a little bit of coin, and travel around. That's about it. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? You seem like your armor seems a little bit more clean and in better shape than the rest of the guards that I've seen. So I assume you possibly could be a captain of some sort, or you seem like you hold some rank in this town.
He says that, well, as you say the thing about being handy with a sword, you notice that his, demeanor sort of changes, and it seems like he's piqued his interest. And he says that, yes, that's an astute observation. His name is Aleander Fireborn, and he is the captain of the guard in this town. He's appointed there by the king's decree, and says that he is always looking for able-bodied adventurers who don't mind a bit of danger to help the guard in some of the duties that they have that might take them too far afield outside of the city. Usually employs the aid of adventurers to help with such tasks, and as it so happens, he has a few things that he could use someone of your particular talents to assist him in those endeavors.
Okay, and you says
Should you find yourself in need of coin and have some spare time.
And you said his name was Aleander what?
Aleander Fireborn.
Fireball.
And you say he's captain of the town guard?
Yes, that is correct.
I rolled a 10 on investigation. I don't know what I see.
Nothing.
Okay.
He just, same thing, plate, mail, sword, nothing, no valuables or anything.
Sorry, I'm trying to write this down.
Yeah,
Okay.
hiding behind the whole the naturally stealthy is nice.
I will say, of course, I would, if I can make coin, helping the local guard, helping do good work, definitely interested.
He says, capital idea. Stop by the watchtower at your earliest convenience, and you can discuss the matter further.
Okay. I will, I'll say, well, thank you for letting me know, and maybe we'll try to swing by maybe tomorrow sometime, if that's okay. Do we need to speak with you directly, or is there someone else we need to speak with? Or I'm sure you're a busy man, so.
He says, just swing by the watchtower. We'll get the details sorted out. He said the morning will be fine. He's there every day at sunrise, so if he's not training guardsmen or new recruits, then he's attending to clerical work, but he's busy, but never too busy to speak with an able-bodied adventurer. But he does have opportunities that he would like to discuss, so yes, stop by. The morning will be acceptable.
And you said his last name was Firebrand, correct?
Born.
Born.
B-O-R-N.
Correct.
Hang on 1 second.
I
I'll type
don't know if
it
there's an E on that. B-O-R-N or B-O-R-N-E. I don't know.
And then I will say, okay, thank you, and it was nice to meet you, Mr. Fireborn. And just kind of start walking.
He says likewise, and he says have a good evening, and then continues along his way. All right, and as y'all continue along, there's just a random assortment of people returning to their homes to call it a night, but nothing out of the ordinary, and no further events. So y'all make it back to the tavern without incident.
I do have one question. Did I get the same feeling crossing the bridge?
Yes.
I did. Okay.
Yep. Same thing. As soon as you set foot on it, all the way to the end, and then ends as soon as you step off.
Gotcha.
Strange.
Cool. I can't believe you managed to hide that whole time.
I know, right? Sneaky little shit.
I'm gonna use that a lot, just so you know, Nick.
That's fine.
Especially like towards guards and government affiliate, because trying to be a famous pirate here can't be getting too tied in with the government too much.
I guess whenever I walk in, I'm broke, so I will just go straight to my room and pass out because I'm super tired as well.
Is Anna there? Is she behind the bar?
She is.
And I walk up and ask her for a nightly drink before I return to my room.
Yeah, she'll give you one more.
I just kind of wink
Constitution saving throw.
at it. Oh, great. Fantastic. Be drunk in the morning. That is a 5. I didn't type this one at all.
All right. Unfortunately, you pushed your luck a little too far.
Finally caught up.
And I got to see you evacuate your innards all over the floor of the tavern. And so...
Oh, I wasn't going to drink it until I got to the room. It was my night drink.
All right, and you just decorated the floor of your hotel room.
Yeah.
I can't let Hannah see me like that. I gotta make sure she sees a good impression. I just kind of stare at it and like, are there any like blankets or anything on the bed?
Yes.
I'm gonna like rip the blanket off and throw it on the vomit.
Just cover it up.
Okay.
I'll clean it in the morning.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll make a note that you still have vomit on the floor of your... I'm legitimately making a note.
Something's gonna happen.
We'll wake up and there's gonna be like roaches or something.
All right, so that's the end of the session, I believe.
That'd be it.
Awesome.
Call it a night.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, dude. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, y'all kicked off almost every one of the fucking storylines in this thing.
That's
no
cool.
Particular order.
That's how I would do it in a video game anyway, like in an MMO. You just like grab all the quests while you're there, and then go out and do them all at once and come back.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I bet y'all have a page of notes right now for shit to.
Yeah, I do. I actually have a. I was taking notes the whole time.
I'm glad you were, because I'm going to have to get them from you, because I did not.
Yeah, I'll actually. They're kind
of irons in the fire here, so.
Yeah, we'll just do one thing at a time. It ain't a big deal. I'll put them in the Discord, but they are kind of. They're quick notes, so you may not understand everything, but I will put it in the Discord.
I'm sure Jesus can tell me what they are.
But yeah, guys, so that was the first episode of Ghost of the Saltmarsh with Mr. Huckleberry, a.k.a. Justin, as the DM, Mr. Squatch, a.k.a. other Justin, as my fellow player. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. What do you guys think? Y'all have fun with it?
It was fun. Before we go any further, though, I also have a YouTube channel, so if you're watching this, go watch my YouTube channel, too. I'm your Huckleberry, right?
And
I could probably put a link in that description, too, if he's not a selfish dick.
No, I'll definitely. I'll add it in there. Do you want your Twitch as well?
Same thing. I'm your Huckleberry. You can throw a link in there if you don't mind. And then,
okay.
I don't stream a tremendous amount these days, but just kicking off my YouTube channel, so we're going to be doing some more D&D stuff like this. And also I got some movie review stuff coming down the pipe, and that's always fun. So, yeah, check in for that. But that's it. I'm done. I'm done shamelessly self-promoting. So,
nah, man, it's fine. Yeah, I'll try. I'll be sure to link your channel and everything in there and everything. But nah, dude, I had a lot of fun. Honestly, I know we didn't get to fight it. I mean, we got to punch some people, but we didn't even get to do an encounter, and I was still enjoying it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition in this town, and I really wasn't expecting all of it to just get shot out right here at the very beginning. But y'all pretty much have the hooks for all of the story arcs right now, so it'll be interesting to see how y'all proceed.
Right now, before this campaign's over, I'm going on a fishing trip.
Okay, we'll take Squatch on a fishing trip.
I may stay. Maybe I'll have a virus or something, and my guy will just stay at the end and be sick for a day.
Squatch trying to turn this into a fishing simulator.
Yeah.
There are some. I'll tell y'all this, man. There are some. I don't know. There's some unexpected stuff. This isn't like this isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's cool. It's really cool, and I really have fun like reading through the lore and everything. And I actually remembered a lot more than I thought I was. I had to check my notes a few times, so it kind of slowed it down a little bit. But a lot of it stuck with me more than I thought it would. But there's a lot more to this than I thought there was going to be. I thought this was just going to be like a little straightforward, pirate agents, but there's twists and turns in here. Like, I'm actually looking forward to like seeing y'all play through them. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Kind of feels like a tabletop Skyrim, honestly.
Yeah,
it's got some. This has been open ended so far, like very free form. And I was trying. The problem with the fishing thing is we were getting so far off the rails. I was about to get into some like serious improv levels, but we have so much stuff to cover. Like, I was like, are we doing this? Or are we making this efficiency? I'm like, I'll do it if that's what we want to do, but that doesn't go anywhere. I'll go ahead and tell you. There was no way that was.
I was just fine with it because I was like exploring the town, so I was okay with it.
Honestly,
like it was like one of those like when you're playing like a video game and you're unlocking parts of the map you can't see. I was getting like that kind of enjoyment from it because like you were having to open up more of it. I was like, hey, look at this.
That was a lot of the reason I didn't want to get into too many encounters just in case Tyler wanted to wind up playing.
That's true. Yeah.
Soon. So I was trying my best to kind of just explore and get everything opened up before we got too deep into the story.
Yeah, he should play, dude. I think he would enjoy this.
I like the Fog of War thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like that too. Yeah.
It's like an unlockable map. As you continue on, you unlock more of the map.
There was a few times that I forgot that was a thing, so I would be like, I can't see. I'd be like, oh shit, I didn't take the Fog of War off me. Okay. Hopefully Tyler will play on the next one. Like, I think he will though. Like,
you should send him this Twitch video and be like, watch this and look how cool this is.
I thought it went pretty well.
Yeah, I did too.
Again, no fighting,
especially for the first night. I mean, we haven't even. This is literally the first session. I've never streamed D&D. I've never recorded it. First session. I feel like I haven't obviously watched it back yet, but I feel like it went pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, as long as there was no technical issues.
There were some moments where I was like adjusting stuff during the stream and recording, but that's part of it. But it was nothing like major, like sizing, like changing this, like trying to size up your webcam to get it perfect and little stuff like that. But
yeah, we'll get the kinks ironed out of it if there are any. Like, it just it's a little bit of a learning curve here, but
can't wait till we have an encounter map. It's gonna be fun.
But yeah,
I don't even have to read anything. Y'all didn't even catch up to the stuff that I've currently learned. So like, I'm ahead of the curve now. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was.
You can get us up to like level 4 or 5 by the time we play again.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, shit. Like, yeah, that was fun though. I enjoyed it. This is I was kind of on the fence about this particular module and campaign, but this is a lot more to it than I thought there would be, so like it's actually really cool. Like, there's some stuff that y'all definitely will not see coming in here, but
that's good. But yeah, it's 10:30, so I guess I'm about to get off. Once again, guys, if you've made it and hung in there with us this far, really appreciate you guys watching here on Southern Fried D&D. And don't forget, check out Mr. Huckleberry's channel and Twitch channel. And we're going to be trying to, I don't know how often we're going to be playing. I feel like with us, we'll probably play decently consistently. So hopefully we can at least get one episode out a week, maybe even more, honestly. We'll just have to see how it goes. Like I said earlier, this is the first time we've ever recorded a D&D session. I mean, it's only the third time we've ever actually played or ran D&D. So, there might be some mistakes you guys see, as far as like technical D&D stuff, but you have to just kind of bear with us. We're learning as we go and just, enjoying the game. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully we will see you on episode 2 of Ghost of the Saltmarsh. See you guys later.